most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as you get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for Sprint 2 with a great start from the front runners and the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field in behind. Another old race from through 1 already. Davison and Sinisa wanting to try and keep right on the tail of Doug Gowan. Another rolling was finally at the front all the year as well. Phase there, Katakazinas.
Yes, he did.
Laboring still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 17 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. It's 1 minute 21 lap times here. We're not going to stop. Shem Rackley by now as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway. James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stone Street on the straight as they run round turn 2. Dodge and Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stone Street off the start. There's no other way to say it, Sinka. I think it was Tim Alford or Will Brown, and just absolutely Superman punched him straight into the wall on the left hand.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the MOZA Racing Super Formula Lights Championship night. Tonight, we're bringing you, some action on track. We're bringing you Brands Hatch Round 4 with the teams out there going absolutely crazy. Let me give you a bit of a background of Brands Hatch. This significant circuit in Formula One history, hosting the British Grand Prix 12 times between 1964 and 1986. Also the European Grand Prix. The first Formula One World Championship race held was in 1964 here, the British Grand Prix, won by Jim Clark. The final Grand Prix at Brands Hatch was in 1986, and you guessed it, British Grand Prix won by the legendary mustachio himself, Nigel Mansell. It's been a place where lots of history has been made, and some of the milestones that you'll see out there tonight is some amazing driving by guys that are out there on track every week. 50 plus races tonight by Danny Davidson. He's currently at 48, and Andrew Cowan at 48. Brand Hatch Race 3, Season 1, in 2023, 2024 as well. Winners so far on this track has been Phil Vella, Danny Davidson and Dylan DeBono. Fastest lap, which we're going to look at tonight and see if anyone can crack it, was run by Danny Davidson. A 1:13.736. Write that down, a 1:13.736. Tonight's race is going to be a sprint race, a 20-minute and a 40-minute. Fuel tank will be rated at 52% capacity. Fuel usage will be about 1.18 litres. Required about 20 litres. Race length is going to be approximately 70 laps at 20 minutes and 33 at 40 minutes. Pit window, we're going to be looking roughly around the 13 and 20 minute mark. Let's have a look at the ladder as we have it now. So not including tonight's amazing efforts out there, we have got Dougie Gowans up there on the top step with 185 points. He is currently leading the boys by 7 points all the way to, sorry, this is saying Danny Davidson.
Danny Davidson, my friend. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's I think this is not the correct one, but we'll keep going anyway. At the moment, it should be. Dougie Gowan's at 344%, so we might have one which is a little bit dated on here. And then it will follow by Danny Davidson at 337 points, and Darren Fahey in third place, 26 points behind Davidson. That's the one, and looking good. At the moment, you can see that the top 13 that will go through to the Australian Open World Nationals is a fight there between Tzatzikas, Noble, Varney and Hudson. Yeah, looking at the Pro-Ams, Depp is at 285 points, Cena at 284, and Tessaria at 284. I'm really having a bad night of names already. In the amateur standings, we have got Nick Schmellenberg in first place at 227, and Andrew Martin at 223, and Lukey Crum at 195. That's our standings at the moment. We are into the qualifying as we've started now, and with me, we've got Biggles himself, Dean Biggles. Welcome to the room, mate. Jeez, I can flap my gums when you let me. What are you thinking of this legendary track, buddy?
Well, I mean, as you said, it's the old Formula One track as well too. So it's got its up and down. It's a roller coaster. It's a short track as well too, relatively compared to some of those racing tracks. But it's a fantastic one. I've known a couple of people in even overseas that was driven a Formula. What was it, a Formula Ford or something like that? Back before Formula 2, Formula 3, and they were it was trialing out actually to racing for a racing team. But he was in the RAF at the time and couldn't leave the RAF to go join a racing team. But he was explaining to me about how you're flying over those hills and blowing corners and you have to avoid cars spinning and all sorts of stuff. That's what Brands Hatch is about. And if you're old school like you and me, my friend, you've probably even driven Brands Hatch in really old school video games.
I've driven it everything from project cars to I never really went to ACC or anything like that. I got sick of project cars, came to this, but it's in everything. It's got a lot of history to it, and the boys are already creating their own little bit of history out there. Dougie Gowans is already sitting on a 1:13.787, so cracking a good time there already. I'm just going to take some notes tonight as well, because you know what? Hutto has inspired me to be that just that little bit more of a pro and have some notes to look at and things like that. The lap time that we want to beat tonight that we spoke about was a 1:13.
7:36.
Yes, that's
Did I
it.
do my homework?
Yeah, you did, mate. 7:36. Let's see if Danny Davidson's record lap will get clocked tonight. So it's going to be interesting to see. Maybe the conditions won't be fair to it compared to what they are. It's a little bit, on the cloudy side. But you know what? Dougie Gowans is not far off that at the moment. He's on a 1:13.787. So it's only we're talking like 500s at the moment to get that clock. So maybe we'll see it get beaten tonight. Gowans again. Look at that. Fifth and whoa. Putting in the time. We've just done it. Just done it. Dougie Gowans is officially the fastest man in SRW history to race at Brands Hatch in the Super Formula Light. So that is a cracking job out there. Bit of history that we'll put up on the wall that Hutto has inspired us all to follow. And it should be Dougie's... he's probably, if he's heard us now by now, he's probably ready to pull over and say, oh, I've done my bit for tonight.
Oh, yeah, well, it's 2/10 quicker than Marcus Watson's time. But it's so busy out there on the track. You can look, half the drivers are on half the track. The track map's up on the screen at the moment, and that goes to show you finally that clean air is going to be absolutely essential here for these drivers. Getting slipstream is also absolutely beneficial as well, too. But, of course, you saw spinners and you saw kitty litter kicked up over the track, too. That's something you're going to find here in Brands Hatch. That's something that could trouble the drivers when they pick up all those sticks and stones that won't break their bones. Hopefully not here this evening. And Dougie is going quicker again, mate. He's going to smash this one.
Look
He's
at
second
purple.
12s. He's second 12s.
Is he going to crack it? He's looking close. Let's see how he comes across the line. Another purple. And Dougie Gowans with a 1:13.275. That is another record. It is dropping tonight like crazy. Good to see. And he'll be a very proud as punch man after this. Mate, this is a really cool track.
I think there's more time to find too. Mitch Noble's got taken away one of those sector times from him too, and Dougie's not going to be happy with that, mate. He's going to be like, all right, it's on.
Well, have a look at some of the pace that's out there at the moment that still hasn't cracked a good time yet. Marcus Watson. Where is our last week's winner, Ryan Cox? He's still got a fair bit to do as well. He hasn't set a time yet. John Gallen hasn't set a time yet. There's a few boys that are still wandering around.
Touches the chicane a little bit there, right? Dougie's going a little bit quicker there, but only in that way. In fact, I think he's replaced that one sector that he hasn't been top
missing.
off. Yeah, that's it. Dougie wants the whole purple sector collection.
He wants a purple, mate. He's going to have that sector all in plums. He is. He must be practicing a lot lately because his pace is in Brickridge. Whoa, 1:13.200. He's taken 7/100ths off that. He is really setting the pace tonight. What the hell is going on? Where's Danny Davidson in all this? I don't think he's here tonight.
Ryan Cox is not going. I'm just seeing Ryan Cox is going to finish a lap here at the moment. He's out. Like a lot of drivers at the moment, we have at least 10 or 12 drivers that have yet to set a time here, and they're waiting for the last opportunity to get it done. You can see 8 minutes down this qualifying session out of 15, so they are running out of time, and they're running out of space on the track too. Perhaps some of them are hindered. Perhaps some of them had a little off-track excursion and won't count for their fastest lap. So it'll be interesting to see here at the moment.
There's the time will cut off at the 15-minute mark tonight because we have got a split race. We've got a 20-40 reverse type 10. So it should be very interesting to see. Just to make sure that Dougie hasn't surprised me again with no, there's nothing here about reverse top 15 like he did last week. so we'll see how they're heading out there. Marcus Watson with a 1:13.699. He hasn't quite cracked it. Dougie did a 1:13.4. A little bit of dirt. Levin's continued his form. He's up in 4th place. Darren Fahey's there. Matt Cesario. Ryan Cox.
You asked where he was. Ray Oliver steals that away from him.
Oliver. What's going on with Ray Oliver at the moment? Whew.
2
There's
tenths
some
now
pace out there
is the
tonight.
gap. I don't think Doug's going to be happy enough with that. I don't think he's going to feel safe enough, at least with that 2 tenths. He had like a half a second gap over everybody else at this one, so he's going to continue out down the track to see what sort of times. Everybody's time to start to come in thick and fast at the moment, which you want to hope. Qualifying is going to be very important here at Brands Hatch because it's not the easiest track to overtake, and of course you don't want to be involved in a whole bunch of first lap incidents because you've got nowhere to go. And
Yeah, it
qualifying
really
crucial.
is. It really is a tough place to pass. You're spot on there. There's a lot of sweeping and moving and a lot of paced fast corners. So you're really hoping to push the person in front of you so they go out a little bit wide and do it like in the back straight. It really is that not the first corner, which is not this corner here where it's sort of like the loose right-hander, but that tight right-hander, a very big passing spot. Also coming down the bottom of the hill can be tight. But this entrance up to this top hill as well, there's a couple of different racing lines that drivers will use. Some will try to go out wide, rotate their car straighter, quicker to get up the hill faster and get some pace down the straight, which will make some passing around here available. And so the key is to get out of that left right-hander up the hill as fast as you can. If you don't do it right, you'll get swallowed up by a faster guy behind you 100%.
So we look at some of those drivers still putting in some quick laps at the moment. Andrew Martin. Going to test out some new software here tonight too. It's not going to show up on the screen necessarily. It might show up on the tower. But if you see a little yellow flag that appears next to a driver's name, I just want to double confirm that's a slowdown or not from a driver. It's some information we're not necessarily getting from iRacing specifically as to what it is, so we're just trying to match it. As Doug is going.
Well, we've seen the meatballs, we've seen the
black
pit-ins.
black flags.
Black flags, yep.
There's also a disconnection flag, which may show
Yes.
up. So if we're getting a disconnection, we'll be able to keep an eye out on that one.
Gowan's got another purple sector, so whenever someone's been in a sector, he seems to be coming back out with. Oh, he's finally let it go.
Well, he knows it's not enough time. I don't think he feels there's enough time.
Yeah, there's enough there for an out lap now and a fast lap. That's about it. Looking at about 2 minutes 30, and we are down to the 3 minutes, so you'd be cutting it fine. Alex Zezekis has got full greens in the second and third and fourth sectors. Tyler Sheaf, a lot of oranges out there, mate.
You have to
A few
give it
boys
to,
setting personal bests.
Lachlan at the moment, don't you? Lachlan J, they're the quickest of the AM drivers as he gets out the kitty litter. See that on the track there? That is going to be a bit of a nightmare for the drivers if you hit that lab pedal coming out of there. It's just going to be slipping. It's like walking into if you've got any kids into a bedroom and they've got their Lego all covered out all over the floor there and you'll be ow, 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 ow. It's like, it's kind of like that.
Just got to check, is Mitchie Noble supposed to be Pro-Am or Pro?
Let me check for you, sir.
At the moment, we've got Lachlan J, the lead.
Which is a Pro AM.
He's a Pro-Am. Okay, that's good. So he's gone, and Brandon Levin's gone up there at the pointy end as well. So them two have come up the goods. Dean Sinkovich is leading the AMs at the moment, followed by Kurt Thief, John Gallen. I tell you what, those AMs, like they're not slouches, man. There's some fast boys in there, but it's their first time in the open wheelers, so it's interesting to see. Marcus Watson, Noble is the PAM. Yes, that's what we've got. Well, I was just checking because he's sitting up the top pointy end, and he had a pretty good round last week too. But we have down to the last 1.5 minutes, so this is it. This is the chance some of these boys are going to get. They need to get across this line in the next few minutes, next few seconds, I should say, to set their last time. Marcus Watson is now heading out on his last lap. This is his chance to get up the pointy end. He is currently sitting in second place with a 1:13.468 on the lap he just drove.
Dougie goes.
So,
same time. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah,
Dougie
go
goes
for
a bit quicker, actually. My apologies. He goes into the 13.197, so didn't quite crack the 12s yet.
Nice. He's smashed that record tonight. Let's see how Marcus is going to hit the moment. He looks like his pace is on point. But Where is he at? Is he going to be able to take that from Dougie? Dougie is on track, but I don't think he's going to be able to set another lap, is he?
Doesn't give that enough time. And that's thanks out there for Brad Hudson giving me that information there. So Brad, let me know if there's any mistakes or whatever on the timing tower. We should be all good to go with all the Pro AEM.
So Stevie Daniels. Oh,
little spin there. Go ahead.
That was it. Stevie Daniels is an AM. That's the only one we need to change. And Hutto says,
Yes, sir.
your voice needs to go just up a little touch.
Whose?
Yours.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'm just too noisy as usual. Ladies and gentlemen, that's qualifying done. That was some epic action out there. It was a lot of cars on track, so it wasn't an easy night to set the lap times that they did, because we saw then Marcus at the end and just gone out the grass. So as we can see them at the moment, the new fastest man at Brands Hatch for the Super Formula Lights is Dougie Gowans on pole position from Full Throttle Racing. Second place is Marcus Watson from Team SRW Motorsports. Ray Oliver in third place from SLM Motorsports. Mitchy Noble, Pro-Am, sitting up the fourth place in the Apex Esports League. Ryan Cox, Sideway Esports, in fifth place. They are last week's winner. Alex Azikas in sixth place from Murray Performance Racing. Brandon Levin from Team SRW Motorsports in seventh place. Dylan Gray in eighth place from Pacific Esports Racing. Jason Depp, Velocity Racing in ninth place. 10th place, Mr. Darren Fahey from DFR. Jamie Damas from Project 36 in 11th place. Nicky Martin, Get a Grip, in 12th place. Lachlan J, the lead AM at the moment, in 13th place for InvestWise Sim Sports. Thomas Cena, SLM Academy, in 14th place. 15th place, Matt Tesorerio in Velocity Racing Team. Kurt Heath, Apex Esports League, in 16th place. 17th place, Nathan Varney from Pace Syndicate. Timothy Schmellenberg in 18th place from JWM Sim Sports. 19th is Tyler Sheep from the SLM Academy. Dean Sinkovich in 20th place for Team SRW Motorsports. Ryan Mueller in 21st place for Pacific Esport Racing. John Gallen, Pacific Esport Racing teammate, in 22nd place. Andrew Proctor, SLM Academy, 23rd. Andrew Martin, Get a Grip, in 24th place. We've got the grid still growing. Callum Hodgkinson from Blackout OPR in 25th. 26th place, Peter Pavlovich from Pacific Esports Racing. Kevin Wakefield from Kevstar Racing in 27th. Brent Wassel in 28th. Josh King from Team SRW Motorsports in 29th. Stevie Daniels from SLR Esports in 30th place. 31st is the Red Energy driver of Greg Johnson. 32nd is Chris Tomlin at LCR Esports. Our race control is in the wrong spot. And then we got Nick Schmellenberg at 34th. And then we have Matty Keane, our race director. Stephanie Piccoli, race steward. And our safety car driver tonight is Bradley Mays. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have an absolute cracker, a 20-minute and a 40-minute race on a legendary grid that has brought together a lot of history for a lot of famous drivers. None less favourite or famous now than the Dougie Guns Out Gowans, who is just got the fastest lap for our SRW Super Formula Light Championship.
Yeah, if you want to go to somewhere in the midfield there. So I'll try to capture the starting action, of course, with a stacked grid once again here this evening. I mentioned at the top of the hour when you were mentioning about it, when you mentioned the man with the famous mustache, I go, that had to be the number 5, right? Comes alive. Yep. Mr. Nigel Mansell. Let's go racing.
It is Mr. Nigel. Ladies and gentlemen, lights are out. MOZA Racing Super Formula Light Championship is off. And we have got a fantastic start. Dougie Gowans has straight away cut across into the centre line, covering off the run from Marcus Watson. Marcus Watson has followed him through nicely. The grid is already starting to funnel through the two wides to the first corner. So far, so good. Watson tucks in behind Gowans. Oh, very, very close there. Ryan Cox coming in very tight under there. Ray Oliver and Brandon Levin following them very closely with Mitchy Noble and Jason Depp. The grid is already starting to funnel to there. Oh, we've had some accident in the background. We're not sure who it is. It looks like it's Ray Oliver in 5th or 6th place, has taken some impact. But the boys at the front are going. Look at the draft already by Marcus Watson down the straight in the back, taking it nice and tight. Doesn't know which way to go, but he's been taken there by Ryan Cox and Marcus Watson side by side. coming through. A little bit of argy-bargy, but all is good and all is clean as they come to the very, very loose right-hander coming to the tight left-hander. This is where the apex is really tight. The camber is nice and close.
That's Dylan Gray off into the key letter as well too. So for the Pacific,
this is such a fast lap, man. This is crazy. And ladies and gentlemen, lap 1 done with a little bit of carnage in the background. We had car 057, I think it was, gone out, but nothing very massive like these guys at the front who are just tearing it up. Look at the pace coming through here. Brandon Levin has got himself some crazy new form on the back of Ryan Cox. This is the second week running where he's finding himself up the pointy end. Jamie Davis having a bit of a look there at Nicky Martin, making sure that he stays solid. The track here is, there's a bit of dirt under that. Is that going to cost him up the hill? Is Jamie Davis going to be able to get him? He's catching very close.
Yep.
121.465 fastest lap so far by Dougie Gowans. He's got a lot of pressure there, mate, from Marcus Watson. Marcus Watson is 210.
Ryan Cox is off.
Oh, Ryan Cox is gone. He is experiencing the... Oh, that would be just fescue and a bit of long grass and bluegrass out there. But love to see what happened to that. We can get back to it when the action fizzes off a bit. Well, RC is already looking into it. That is going to be some absolutely crazy stuff out there.
Got a bit
that
of
is
shenanigans going at the back here as well too. That's a big one. That could be a caution. There's cars missing here.
Oh,
Ryan
cars.
Cox is not in the mix there. John, Andrew, Peter. I don't know if you want to keep an eye on the cameras back there, but I'll kind of bring it back to the sharp end of the shed here.
I'll take it to the front and show there. So if you want, you can go to replay. Down the bottom is your team, your race leaders at the moment, Dougie Gowans and Marcus Watson. Watson has just set the fastest lap of the race. Oh my God, there's cars flying left, right, and centre off track, mate.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
553, no further action.
It's got to be, yeah, there's contact there.
Oh. Look at that. There is 3 cars in the mix there. I couldn't even tell you whose fault it is and whose wasn't. Oh, that re-entry was so close there. I think that's Joshy King. Oh, my God. Whew. That was close. He nearly bit the dust there. Here we got Driggy Johnson here having a bit of a tussle. Who's he having a fight with here? Do not know. I just realised something. I should be using your
Cox,
timing.
actually. Yeah.
Your timing link down the bottom so I can see who's on camera on my bottom section, but that's all right. We've got Jamie Davis now hunting down a lot of look at that. Look at how much the toe is worth there. That was sensational. Jamie Davis does a fantastic pass on not an easy part of the track either. But fantastic work.
There's a bit of kitty litter being kicked up here on the outside. That's Smellenberg there, Thomas, Timothy and Thomas and Matt. That's not a law firm. That's currently the drivers for 9th, 10th and 11th. 7 positions gained up the boat for Smellenberg, my friend. Yes.
Yes, it's the Schmellenberg brothers. They're having a great time out there. Greggy Johnson is getting in the mix as well. This is Timothy and Thomasina here. Thomasina and Mitch Noble. At the front we've got now Marcus Watson chasing down Dougie Gowans. 3 tenths between them as you see them through the, we'll call this the wing cam. Car 70 lap 4 has called something in. There's been a fair bit of action off and about while we're racing out here. Brent Wassel has gone off track again.
Yep.
But the pointy end is pretty clean and pretty fast. They've really gapped it out. Brandon Levin is 2.2 seconds off these boys at the moment. Have a look at Marcus, just telling him that he's there, putting the pressure on, making sure that Dougie Gowans has no time to breathe. He knows that Dougie Gowans is a fragile old fella, guns out Grandpa Gowans, so maybe he's trying to put some extra pressure on him. And then you can see the background, former teammates, Brandon Levin and Mitchy Noble following each other. Mitchy Noble putting a lot of pressure out there. But Brandon Levin has lifted some form over this season in the last few rounds. I've not seen him drive this well in the Formula Super line.
Well, it's Brands Hatch, my friend. He's probably watching races back in Grandpa, as you said, Gowans. He's like, I used to go here when I was a kid watching Formula One races back in the 1970s. So, yeah, well, I'll see if we can keep Marcus Watson
Back
behind
in the
him.
day when me and Nigel were out there.
Yeah, he'd be playing golf with Nigel on the golf course before.
Yeah,
Oh, spin in the background. That's Mitch Noble.
That's Mitchy Noble come around that corner. Looks like a little bit too fast and lost the rear end. That's not going to help your tyres too much either. I think you're going to lose a lot of spots. There was Mitchy there in 4th place. That spin cost him 12 places then. That's all the way down to 17th. So that's how tight the grid is at the moment. Brandon Levin's got a bit of breathing room now. He's got Alex Zakis chasing him down from Murray Performance Racing. He is 2 seconds off the back of him. And Brandon Levin 2 seconds off the back of Marcus Watson and Dougie Gowans. Lachlan J for the amateurs is having a lot of fun down the bottom screen. He has got himself a bit of a gap on Andrew Proctor, and he is currently chasing down Kurt Heath, which is in total fight. Oh, 0 seconds called something
potentially
in.
for the lead here. Oh, here we go, side by side.
Here we go. Dougie was calling something then, but he stopped, but he's not letting this go. There's a lot of camera on the inside. Get the pace come in. Unsafe rejoin lap 6. So looks like, I don't know if we missed something, but Dougie Gowans called something about an unsafe rejoin in lap 6. He was, I don't know how he did that while he was driving, but I tell you what, that little battle then with Dougie Gowans and Watson has brought Brandon Levin into the mix. Levin is on the back of these boys, having a bit of a sniff now. He just needs to stay nice and tight, and watch these guys fight it out and look after his tyres so he's got fresh gear when he needs it.
Yep, that's exactly right. And just like that, isn't it? You've just started a switcheroo between the two drivers. So Watson's now ahead of Dougie. How long is that going to be for currently at the moment? We'll see. Didn't see anything pop up there. There's a meatball flag you can currently see for John Gallen. But you don't see any little yellow flag or anything like that pops up there to say to slow down. But once again, this is just testing here. They got the goodies before they release to the public as well too. So you can all let us know too, so that we can improve the software. Don't need to improve the racing because it's absolute cracker.
Yeah, 100%. So John Gallen must have got in the way.
Oh,
Dougie Gowans has gone out wide into the kitty litter. He's taking that corner just a little bit too hard. It just goes to show that you can be one of the fastest guys on track, but doesn't matter what happens, you need to stay focused all the way through. He's lost the rear end. We might get a chance to have a look at it at some point. Maybe he just geared down too hard, but that apex is not an easy one. It's like a double right-hander that you're coming through with a change in altitude as well. That dips down 350, car 350, unsafe rejoin, black and white warning flag. That is for, I said it before, but I can't remember now who it was.
Car 350.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember who that.
At the moment of what just happened to
Dougie, yeah. Oh man.
Car 3. What was it? Car 3?
It's car 350. I mean, I saw it before.
That's John Gallen. Yeah, he's gone back.
John Gallen. That's right. My brain went blank. Sorry, viewers. There's a few people out in chat. Yep, someone's checking internet. It looks like Dean's got himself a slowdown and gone out wide there. Here we got Mitchy Noble trying to fight his way back up through the grid. He is working his way through, but trying to do it safely. He's not doing a bad job there at all. He's staying wide. Don't go in crouching there. Dangerous spot. Keep it wide. Keep it clean.
There it is.
No. It's all over. He's still sliding. He's got the brakes on. He's still riding. You can move forward now, Mitch. You can move forward. It's a safe place. But that's Mitchy's race done and dusted there. I'm not sure who he had contact with then, but that's pretty much cost him any top-end finishes. Marcus Watson, Brandon Levin, the top two, followed by Alex Zakis.
There. It's hard to say with these cameras, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he got tagged from behind or not.
It's like two.
But I tell you what, he's held his brakes. He was a passenger all the way through then. Did very, very well to hold his brakes.
At the back, there's Dougie trying to fight his way back through the field here at the moment. He's got a couple of cars to deal with.
Tomasino and Tesario, and he's trying to find a way through, but he's got to be careful there. We've seen it tonight already, this grass and the edge of this track, if you touch it in the wrong spot, you will lose control. Oh, that's not a good angle to go there. Oh, that slowed down heaps there for Dougie to track there. Who's that? Is that Ryan Mueller in front of him? It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ryan Mueller and Tomasino. So Ryan Mueller's, the way he was coming through there, not a good spot to get too wide. Got to be very careful. The track takes you out left.
Blinking,
and Cena is flickering like crazy. But Dougie Gowans has done extremely well. He's got the draft on the back of Cena. Is he going to get it past Mueller? He looks like he will get it past Mueller. He's got the inside line on Cena. What a pass on a very tough part of the track. Cena is still there with Mueller. Mueller's taken the inside line down the tight right-hander. Great little fight there. Thank you to Dougie for knowing that pass and putting the camera in the right spot for us so we can see the rest of the battle behind him. A key is going to be all three of these guys to exit this corner here and get up the hill without losing too much pace. It's a tough little corner to just not put too much brakes on, but not to overturn it. It's usually a spot where I spin, so I know that for experience. But look at this Cena on the back at Mueller. He has not given up that at all. But Dougie Gowans in that last lap in this battle has actually set the fastest lap of the 1:13.507. So he's 2/10 off his record at the moment.
He's fighting back. Yeah, Kevin, wake up.
Oh, Mueller's gone! Rear end has let go and he's just got out of the way in time then as well. That's well done there by Mueller. But unfortunate for him. Oh, keep there. Don't get back on the track yet, mate. Hopefully you've got a spotter that can tell you when you're clean and ready to go, because if you come out, you'll get yourself a penalty. Whew, that was a bit of crazy action. Lachlan J at the moment, viewers, on camera. He's chasing down Tomasino now. He's worked his way off the back of him. There's another one that's gone. Brooks, that's Kurt Heath. That's gone out wide. He almost took a drifting line through that corner, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
With at the moment, we have got Marcus Watson leading out Brandon Levin in the top spot. 3/10 off the back of Watson is Levin. Alex Tazekis from Murray Performance is 2 seconds off the back of Levin. Jason Depp is in cruise control behind Alex Tazekis, and James Davis is following him very, very closely. We've got a bit of a gap there for Nicky Martin, Tom Schmellenberg, Matt Tesario, and Dougie Gowans and Tomasino. Gowans has got about a second and a half there to catch Tesario. Gowans is probably in a good place right now to stay there. Front row of the grid for the reverse top 10. So he's at the moment in a very good position. We have got 6 minutes left. So approximately, what about...
Somebody's gone off. Whoa. Who was that? Okay, keep an eye on Ryan.
Matt Tesario's just gone.
Yeah, keep an eye on Matt on the
Dougie.
picture on that one too. Yeah, let's see what happened there, because I want to keep an eye on this battle.
Yep, he's just gone and collected a bit of dirt by the look of it. Let's have a look through here. Who is making some action for us to put there? Lachlan and Tomasino are going hell for leather at the moment. That's what you've got on screen. Very, very tight fight. We've got another meatball by Tesario. So his car, after that little spin-off, has bit the dust on him. He is going to go back in and clear the meatball. Oh, look at this. He's tucked in underneath, not quite close enough to make an impact there. Lachlan J's trying. He's doing everything he can. Oh, Andrew Proctor, bottom screen. Andrew Proctor and Ryan Cox. Cox is taking the outside line. He's even touched the dirt a little bit just to get out there. Out at the back straight, coming through. Going a little bit wide. He's taken the round outside area and he's gone extremely well on a tough part of the track to pass. The pace he took through there was amazing.
Job done.
He's in blistering pace. Job done. Tick the box and move on to the next driver. He is still down 6 places, so he's got a lot of work to do.
Well, as Daniel Ricciardo said, lick the stamp and sent it, and that was absolutely sent. It's in the mail, and it's already been delivered. So far, Marcus in the lead there, Brandon and Alex, the top 3. But we see whether or not Jason Depp can do anything very soon. He's getting around a little bit of lap traffic, of course, trying to completely get out of their way.
That was Kevin Wakefield going off.
Yeah.
In his BMW serviced vehicle. Bit of a plug there for you, Kev. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are down to the last 4 minutes. We need to keep an eye on Barney. Make sure Barney gets that flag out for us and lets us know. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, keep an eye on Dougie too. He's going to put some pressure to try to fight his way back up to P7 in a minute. It's right behind Timothy. If you can do that picture in picture. I'll keep my eye on our race leader here from the very channel that sponsored his car. SRW
Let me just give it
Motorsports.
out, mate. I don't know who it was, though. I think it was 956 post-race penalty. So, yeah, that was that's a tough one. Jason Depp, I missed that bit, mate. I was sorry. You wanted me to go to
Dougie
some...
Gowans. Keep an eye on
on you.
Dougie. Yeah, because Dougie's going to make his way very past Timothy. In fact,
Oh,
he has
is.
made
He's
his way
taking
past
his
Timothy.
line, doing extremely well. He's just flying past these boys at the moment at will. He's just gone past Schmellenberg and had an absolute cracker there, working his way through. Marcus Watson now is leading the pack around. He's taken it open even more to Brandon Levin with a 1:13.904, and his lap was a 1:5.38. So 4 seconds on that one. He's got all up, and Sazakis is 1 second behind Levin. So that battle is going continuously. Dougie Gowans has now got another driver in his eye line. He's got Jamie Damus he's hunting down. He's got him down at 6:10. The last lap, Jamie Damus was a 1:21. No correction. And Gowans was a 1:14 at the time. So not sure if Jamie had a bit of a slide or something like that, but Gowans is putting the pressure on in a big way. If I was Gowans, the points that he's going to get from this position...
Well, he's going to get this one right now because he goes off wide. That
Yep.
Jamie Davis goes wide. So Jamie Davis is actually for the...
Oh,
Oh!
That's what happens. His tyres got dirty, but he's held. He's done well. I don't know. The points he's going to get in this race, Dougie Gowans, isn't going to affect him that much, whether he gets fifth or
Well, he got past
ninth.
Timothy as well, too. So
Yeah, he
Timothy
did,
with that blinking issues might have just lifted off. There might have been some race control saying, well, no, Timothy hasn't been really blinking too much on this one. There was another driver that's been blinking. That's Thomas,
Yeah.
actually. It's a bit of an... It's not the easiest to be approaching a driver at high speeds into a corner, and then all of a sudden, you know, they're not there, and then they're reappearing. They're not there, they're reappearing.
It's very daunting at least. What happened to Jamie? He touched the grass, did a bit of a drift, and then when he came back onto the black stuff, he the dirt in his tyres nearly rotated him. Drive-through penalty for 956.
Yep.
956 was warned about re-entry, and he did re-enter right on the race line in front of those cars. So he's got himself a drive-through penalty. If you do remember, there was about 3 or 4 cars coming around the corner. He entered right on the race line. Ryan Mueller is off track at the moment, so he's suffering a little bit back there. Showed some early pace and some nous in this car. But Dougie Gowans is fighting through. Ladies and gentlemen, we are down to the last minute and a half. So we are nearly there. There we've got Marcus Watson coming through the back end all the way through to have a bit of a crack and get his name on the top step for the first heat. As he's coming up the back straight up the hill. That's called the Clark Curve. Up the clearway. Heading
The famous Jim Clark, of course. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
And Dougie's not out of this fight too, because he just set the fastest lap as well too. Went to a 13. So let's see how it's going to pan out the next race for the old Dougster. But Marcus has been in the right place at the right time. Had a good fight with him earlier, but at the end of the day, he's going to be the one that holds up that winner's trophy for our first heat race and says, "Okay,
Very
let's bring
silly
it."
mistakes, eh? Very silly mistakes. Nothing really that stood out. Just a bit of dirt under the tyres, and let's go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Heat 1 of the MOZA Racing Super Formula Light Championship is Marcus Watson from Team SRW Motorsports crossing the line, followed by Brandon Levin of Team SRW Motorsports in second place, and third place Alex Sazakis coming for Murray Performance in third place. What a cracker of a finish that has been by these boys as they come across the line. It's a bit hard to tell when they're in triples, but everyone is absolutely clocking it. Nicky Martin, here we go, that's better. That's, why isn't it saying finished?
I think there's one more lap to go.
That ticker didn't even click it over.
No, it has
That
not.
is-
It's extended,
that is-
obviously. So we
He
are
must
going
have just crossed that as he went past the 20, because I thought
one
he...
more lap to go.
There you
This
go.
will actually give
Good old-
Dougie an opportunity to take Nick Martin if you want to keep an eye on that one. There's the white flag called.
Yeah, I've got to have him down the bottom. He's got
Yeah.
he's got a bit of a battle going, White flag now. What the hell's going on with IRACING? That's the second time I've done that in 2 weeks.
We'll call their 1-800 support number, of course, that they won't answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Marcus Watson for the MOZA Racing Super Formula Light from Team SRW Motorsports, crossing the line for first place. Second place, Brandon Levin from Team SRW Motorsports, and third place, Alex Zazakis from Murray Performance Racing, followed by Jason Depp, Nicky Martin, Dougie Gowans, finally getting back up to the pointy end. Timothy Schmellenberg with a cracker of a race there in 7th. Jamie Davis in 8th. Ryan Cox in 9th. Thomas Cena in 10th. Lachlan J in 11th. That is your top 11 reverse grid. Thomas Cena, Ryan Cox leading the boys out for the second race. You are just getting too excited for SRW win. It didn't come up as white flag. It's not my fault, but tell you what, these boys. Mark, not just an SRW win, SRW first and second, buddy. So well done to the lads. Well done to everyone out there. Let's have a look who are the winners for each class at the moment. We know that it's Marcus Watson is taking out the pro. Top step on the top step for the Pro-Ams. Oh, look at that. Brandon Levin from Team SRW Motorsports in second place has also got the top step for the Pro-Ams. And Lachlan J has done a cracking job getting the AMS position. Very well done.
Yes, sir. And now we have our results for you right now.
Here we go. Box banter. I heard Tim made some upgrades to the ring for some pace. He trimmed his beard and shaved his legs. There you go. Tim, who would that Tim be? Ladies and gentlemen, there is the final grid for the heat for the MOZA Racing Super Formula Light Round 4 at Browns Hatch. We have Heat 1 taken out by Marcus Watson from Team SRW Motorsports. Brandon Levin in second place from Team SRW Motorsports, followed by Alex Zarkis from Murray Performance Racing. In fourth place, we have Jason Depp from Velocity Racing Team. Nicky Martin in fifth place from Get a Grip. Sixth place, Dougie Guns Out Gowans, the current record holder for the fastest lap at Brands Hatch in the Super Formula Light for the MOZA Racing SRW Series. In seventh place, Timothy Schmellenberg from JWM Sim Sports. Jamie Davis in eighth place with Project 36. Ninth place is Ryan Cox from Sideways Esports. 10th place is Thomas Cena from SLM Academy. Cracking drive there for Thomas. And our winner for the AMS for the Heat 1, Lachlan J in 11th place from Investment Wise Sim Sports. Andy Proctor, SLM Academy in 12th. Dean Sinkovich, 13th place, SRW Team Motorsports. Callum Hodgkinson in 14th place from Blackout OPR. Kurt Heath, 15th place at Apex Esport Racing. 16th place, Darren Fahey from DFR. We'll have to see what happened to Darren there because he's usually a lot faster than that. 17th place, Nathan Varney from Pace Syndicate. 18th, Chris Tomlin from our Salar Esport. 19th, Nick Schmellenberg from JWM Racing. And 20th, Greg Johnson from Red Energy Racing. Followed by Nicky Schmellenberg in Sims. Oh, we just did him. Brett Wassel, Privateer. Tyler Sheafs, SLM. Joshy King, Team SRW, Mitchie Noble, Apex Racing, Dylan Gray, Pacific Esports, Matt Cesario, Velocity Racing Team, Peter Pav, Pacific Esports, Ray Oliver, SLM Motorsports, Ryan Mueller from Pacific Esports Racing, Andrew Martin, Get a Grip, Kevin Wakefield, had a bit of a shocker there, all the way down to 31st, Kevstar Racing, John Gallen ended up with a meatball and down a couple of laps from Pacific Esports, and Stevie Daniels from LCR Esports in 33rd place. And there we have our Race Stewards Racing director and safety car driver, which we haven't used yet. Let's go, Watson, my goat, taking the win as per usual. Well, it hasn't been per usual, it's been a tough shot. But ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are at Brands Hatch for round 4, 2040 split. And we are followed by Sonoma NASCAR Long for a sprint as well round. That's going to be an absolute cracker. Then we're heading off for round 6 to Red Bull Ring for Sprint 2040, which will be a very good one. We always see some amazing racing out there. Mo Sport for a super sprint, 3x20. That is going to be one to watch. There's going to be, I'm predicting, just a touch on the carnage side. And round 8 is Argon Motorcycle set up, the Sprint 2040, and then we have the season finale with the Spa 1 hour endurance on the 17th of the 9th. So what we'll do is on the Aragon one, we'll celebrate my birthday because it's the day after.
Oh, nice.
Why would you say that about not using him yet, Stephen? What are you talking about?
Turning
mate?
100, mate. Don't you get a letter from the Queen? Oh, the King now.
Something like that. What would
Oh,
you
by the
say
way,
that
I'm not
about
sure I even
not
have
using
those
it?
tracks, so I had to make sure I get them sorted before the broadcast. I don't know, mate. I bought so many tracks for broadcast. I really don't know. Of course, I have Spa. There's no doubt about that, and the Red Bull Ring, and the NASCAR Sonoma.
Thruxton was probably
see.
one you had to buy. Keefe's Mr. SLM. Well, we haven't used a safety car yet. That's what I mean. We haven't used him yet.
No.
So I don't know. Not sure what your question is pertaining.
These drivers are just smashing up their cars because they don't want to race. Because if you do it during a warm-up, gentlemen, the team will not have enough time to fix it up. This is real racing simulation here.
This is racing simulation. Very well put there. This is not a game. This is a simulation. And if you're out there and you're watching us tonight and enjoying the broadcast, or even if you're not enjoying it, just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the little icon that lets you know the notifications when we're on, ready to go.
We need a whack
come and say hello. Say again.
Some interaction thing where they can whack you like a whack-a-mole. If your
Oh,
head pops
one of
up
those
there
things.
and go bang, and then if you hit Steve and he hits it, it's like a follow, right?
Well, I'm
It's a
quite
friendly,
happy to take
it's
the
a friendly
punishment.
follow.
I don't mind taking one for the team, but also while we're doing the little bit of banters here, thanks to Shunts, thanks to MOZA Racing, thanks to Phoenix Driver Development, thanks to Night Shift Collection, thanks to the Grim Industries, the home of the V8 coffee table, and thank you to Warren and Brown Tools. But tonight's all goes out to MOZA Racing, who supported us for the first time this year. And hopefully they continue to support us. And the only way they can really see how good the support is by you guys supporting them and send it out there, saying, loving the show that SRW is doing on behalf of MOZA. Just tell them. Just please tell them. We need them back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready for the feature race. We are starting at the pointy end tonight for the feature race for MOZA Racing Super Formula Lights Round 4 at Brands Hatch. Thomas Cena is going to take us out with Ryan Cox on the front row. Sitting behind them will be Jamie Davis and Timothy Schmellenberg in the second row. Third row, Dougie Gowans and Nicky Martin. In the fourth row, Jason Depth and Alex Zazakis. In the fifth row, Brandon Levin and Marcus Watson. These top 10 guys are going to have an absolute cracker. Bit of a mix-up. We've got one of the boys that's one of the fastest in the grid. Had a bit of a not so happy first heat. He's got himself on the top step. He's going to be very hard to beat from there, mate. And then you go at the rest of the grids, guys who I read out before. You can see Siekovic, Hodgkinson, Heath, Fahey, Varney, Tomlin, Schmellenberg, Johnson, Wassell, Sheaf, King, Noble, all sitting there patiently waiting. All there, ready to rock and roll. And 25th onwards, we've got Gray, Tesario, Pavlovich, Oliver, Mueller, Martin, Wakefield, Gallen, Daniels, and then supported by Piccoli, Keane, and Mays. We are going to have an absolute rip snorter. If there's someone you want to see, someone that you're supporting, let us know. And we would love to show them on camera. We've got 2 cameras going, so, just yell. You put the Mozzie on it. You put the Mozzie on it. Let's go. Let's go. The boys are all getting ready. I'm going to put my camera on the back there with Marcus Watson in 10th place. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go further back there, buddy. I'm going to go down to Nicky Schmellenberg in 19th place. That's what I'm going to do.
What's also interesting is that there's no they're not lining up in the lines specifically as well too. Have you noticed that? At the moment,
I've noticed that everything we've watched lately has been all over the place with iRacing. There's 4 different types of grids. There's a motorbike grid there.
Yep.
There's touring car grid there, and there's the GP grid there.
And they're not lined up properly on this grid, unfortunately. But they are actually for the drivers themselves. But that's just the way it
Okay,
goes.
the lights. Where are these lights? Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for the feature race, round 4 of the MOZA Racing Super Formula Lights Championship. Tonight we're starting the grid with a reverse top 10 for the feature. And the boys up front, Thomas Cena, Ryan Cox ready to go. Jamie Davis has just joined the grid. We can't be too far off now. Couple more drivers. What a spectacular view there is. The Poms have come out on a sunny day, thinking it's summer.
Yeah, it's probably 10 degrees in the UK. It's a warm day in the UK.
I'm not hearing any countdown yet. Ladies and gentlemen, the lights are going. MOZA Racing Super Formula Lights Championship Heat. They are off and running. The green. Everyone started off really well. Thomas Cena and Ryan Cox extremely clean through there. Cox has got him already around the corner. And Jamie Davis has taken the outside line, seeing what he can do and pressure Cena. Cena's gotten backed in behind him. The smart move to do. Ducky Gowans is already tucked in behind there in 4th place and Schmellenberg 5th. Look at these boys already looking at Marcus Watson's having a bit of a sniff there. Oh, he's tucked himself in nicely. Very scary on my half because I reckon I had Code Brown there. Brandon Levens followed him through as well, so great little job there. The race controller talking about something in the background. I've turned them down because there's a lot going on by things in the background. Ducky Gowans getting a bit of pressure there by Timothy Schmellenberg. Marcus Watson, safety car.
Yeah, there was
Safety
a car.
car's been called.
There was a car that absolutely went airborne, my friend. I just caught it in your. I think it was in your picture as well too. That thing was flipping upside down there. They may have deemed that one to be definitely too unsafe. Hence the reason why a safety car has been deployed. So we'll go back and have a look at what happened to Kevin Wakefield here.
I'll hold the grid down the bottom, and you go have a look at it. So that's Kevin Wakefield just there in the white car.
Well,
he's clipped the back. One of the PER boys has clipped the back of a car and got airborne. And then here's a sandwich, 3 going into one corner, and it is Wakefield. Thank God, the halo. He's going to need that as he lands. Have a look at that. 3 cars into that corner does not work, guys. That is an example of what happens. Thank God he's not in VR. I'll tell you that right now.
We're not going on the T-cam because I'll get smashed. Let's have a look on board.
Look at that.
And just a little tap. Boom.
Oh, whoa. I think I'm going to chuck. What was the contact? Can we see the contact? Was it kept coming in, or was he just being squashed from both sides? Let's have a look here. Okay, so we've got...
up the road. Yeah.
He's already up there. Here he is right now. Kev's gone on the inside. The car on the inside's moved towards him. So is the car on the outside. So, has he moved? Has he got in and under him a bit too late? Oh, look at that. That looks like one of the SRW boys hit the back of another car as well.
Poor John's had to sit there and go, "Are you all right, mate?" He's almost getting out of the car to see if he can help him out.
Yeah,
I mean, he doesn't know what to do.
Yeah,
the car go flipping up here.
All right, this is the front view. If we slow it down. That's one in the air.
Yep. That's a kick.
That was an SLM car. Yeah, it looks like an SLM car. And then, I don't know if Kevin has gone in underneath him too early or what's happened there. That's going to be one for the boys to unpack. Wow.
That's why
there's a lot there to unpack, viewers.
Yeah, that's the reason why they want to call a caution as well, too, so they can actually have a look at that in a little bit more detail and try to determine it. Otherwise, the race is going to be going. There's first incident.
That PR got hit. Let's have a look. Kevin's already under. He's already under, so he's got the corner. But then the 2 cars beside him have just gone inside all the way.
And there it is.
Okay, no more weaving.
It's a little hard, unfortunately, here in Brands Hatch to actually get some of these camera angles because the trees are in the way. iRacing.
They are in the way.
I mean, obviously in real life, don't chop them down, but in iRacing, you can get rid of them. But Ryan Cox in the lead, my friend. We'll go back to the...
Ryan Cox in the lead. Jamie Davis has got himself in a spectacular position. He's got second there. Thomas Cena, third. Dougie Gowans, Mr. Consistency, up in 4th place. Schmellenberg, 5th. Martin, 6th. Julian Martin. And we are off and racing, ladies and gentlemen. The safety car is in. The boys are going. They're already... Marcus Watson trying to take an inside line there, and one of the boys... But we are hopefully going to get through. We do say that safety cars breed safety cars, but tonight has been the first one and only one, we hope. Ryan Cox is leading the boys out. Oh, there's a little bit of argy-bargy in the back there, too wide. They're all going very, very deep on the grass here with this car. I'm not sure how that's going to handle it, but Ryan Cox is taking himself out there and going for it. He has got Jamie Davis 3 tenths behind him. Thomas Cena 7 tenths. Dougie Gowans on the back of Cena, taking the inside line on a spectacular part of the track. This is, whoa, that's a great bit of pace. He got a nice bit of toe there by Dougie Gowans. That was spectacular. That is around the Hawthorne Bend, coming out to Westfield's Bend, and a nice tight run out Westfield's Bend, coming to the, look at this, Dingle Dell. That's the corner, the bit between the two corners called the Dingle Dell. I always thought it was called something else. But then it takes to the Sheehan curve.
Marcus Watson might have a 2-for-1 special here. It will! Marcus Watson sets it down the inside, says, you're sleeping there, boys. Oh, contact. There it is. Whoa! 3 cars. That's a big one.
That's not just 3 cars. That's 2 of my cars. Oh, no. What happened there?
Alex involved too. Oh, they hit him! Oh, that's got to be another caution. That's got to be another caution.
There's got to be a caution. Unfortunately, there for the Murray car, he had nowhere to go. He was gone. His car was finished. And the car coming through has gone straight through him. I mean, what are you thinking, guys? The car sideways there.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Somebody else off of the kitty litter. That's Kurt. Heath. Are they calling caution? I think they are not.
Can't hear it. I
We're
can't hear it.
green
What
still.
pace?
Wow.
We are still green.
You might want to have a look
Yes,
at some
we
of
are
those
still
replays
green.
in the picture-in-picture while we analyse that, because we still have some live
Safety
racing
car's
action.
been called.
Okay, there we go.
Safety car's called. Yep. Wow.
Yeah, I was going to
Well,
say,
I
my
did.
friend.
You know what? I cursed it, didn't I? I did curse it. I said we haven't had a safety car yet, and I cursed it. And then I did say, safety cars bring safety cars. I cursed it again. Let's have a look at that. I'll take the lead car. Ryan Cox is still the lead car out there. He's got Jamie Davis behind it. Dougie Gowans moved himself in the 3rd, and Nicky Martin in 4th. Dean Sinkovic up in 5th place. What the hell?
They're going to take some pit stops too whilst this
All right,
is happening. But this is where it's at. I'm going to try to get the chopper cam to get the best idea.
Marcus got the inside line.
There.
Who's
Wow.
that car? Is that an SLM car's caused that? Go back. The guy that's right in the middle of the track there. Is that Schmellenberg?
Very much could
Schmellenberg
be. Yeah, it is
caused that.
Schmellenberg.
No, it's not Schmellenberg. Who's that behind Marcus right now?
Well, at this point, I'm not quite sure.
It's Cena, I think. Yeah, Cena has hit the back of Schmellenberg's car and then rotated him around into Marcus, and then Schmellenberg's gone in the back of Levin. Oh my God,
Yeah,
that is just look at, and then that car's slowing down. The other car's flying through. That car that just flew through that pack has caused another incident again onto the back of the Murray car. That's going to be a penalty there as well. I'll tell you what, there's going to be about 3 or 4 cars penalised here. Watch this. Watch this. This car has just died. All right, he's finished spinning. He's died right here. He's holding his brakes. He's holding still. And you watch a bit further down. There's going to be a car. Have a look at this.
Yep.
This is slowing down time, guys. There's a car parked there. What are you thinking? And where are you looking? Where are you looking? What the hell
Not even
is that?
Whoa. Whoa.
Look at that. Someone got caught daydreaming, man. Big time. It was a Pelican car too. Which car was it? It said the wheel just reattached. That's one of the Pelican boys. I'm not sure. He must have been daydreaming because that car was there for ages.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
We'll see if we
man.
can go back and actually have a look at some of the more replays of that while they're still under the pace car.
Oh, they are. They are under pace car. Should be a penalty for all that failed to slow. It's a yellow flag, man. It's just like, how do you not slow?
Could
At
be.
this point,
Could be
RC
this
was...
car. Goes out to the left. Yeah. And then he's going to see a car completely stationary on the track that's up ahead. Wow. There it is. Whoa.
That's why you couldn't see him. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
It's just a black dot on an exit of a
It's
corner.
the
This
black
is what
dot. You can't even see that it's a car. You sort of blended into the background.
Yep. This is the
All right,
problem
safety car
that
is
you
going
have.
for another lap.
I guess so that we can look at those replays. Thank you very much, Race Control.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is it. Bang.
Yeah, that's from there. It looks like a car, but I'll tell you what.
Yeah, you can't
When
really
you
blame him
look
on
at it
that.
from that other angle, you don't
This is
see it
it,
as a
full
car.
speed. Yeah, this is it. So let's go cockpit as well too. This is what you're
Yeah.
going to see. So you're coming around a corner, absolutely hammering it. You don't know what's happened yet.
Yeah,
Maybe
you're
your spotter
flying.
might tell you there's an accident up the road.
There's a dip there.
And
There's
then
smoke.
it's right in your halo too.
Oh, no wonder
Bang.
he couldn't see it.
Yep.
Oh man! I tell you what, that would have hurt, mate. That would have hurt.
Oh yeah.
One of the commentators, one of the people out there, yeah, whatever. Someone out there said something about VR, mate. This sort of racing is awesome in VR. I'm telling you right now. I race in VR. I mean, I'm crap, but I'll tell you what. Some of the boys that are out there that do race in VR, Greggy Barber races in VR. There's a couple others that do as well. Ah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
All right.
you see, from different angles, that gives you an idea out there, really. From us up here,
Yeah,
you
look,
go,
it's not an easy
why
one
don't
to
you
see, I'm
just
telling
move
you
out
right
of the
now.
way? You know, of course,
Yeah.
we're showing a couple of slow motion replays and stuff like that, and you go, just move out of the way. But when you look at it from his perspective, in cockpit, flying around
Yeah.
blind corners here at Brands Hatch, it's not
Yeah.
as easy to make that sharp reaction.
It
And he,
isn't.
mind
No, it
you,
isn't,
too, he also
definitely.
had a car to his right when he was in the cockpit,
Yeah.
so he couldn't just swing to
Yeah.
the right, otherwise he would have murdered some poor driver that was alongside. So there's a lot of things to come into play. That's why at least we've got a couple of laps on the safety car so that race control can go through and have a look at all those that we looked at currently right now. They can look at it from different angles and all sorts of stuff as well.
Yeah.
And then they're going to start, dishing out those penalties or not, depending on the situation.
Yeah, 100%. Jimmy Boy's got a point there. That's why a lot of drivers do turn the halo off, because it's such a, on these cars, it's such a big. I don't mind it because I drive in VR, so for me it's all right. But when you're driving in screens,
Yeah.
it doesn't separate your vision like it would. Like if you hold your hand in front of your eyes and straight ahead without.
Formula One drivers won't do it.
disappears.
Not with the halo
Yeah,
on.
disappears.
No.
But not when
Not
you've
at
got
all.
a screen. When you've got a screen,
Not when
you
you
should.
screen. Yeah.
Yeah, on a
Can't
screen
see.
you should take it off because it's not close enough to your face for your hand to disappear. Here we go. Safety car is in. All right, Ryan Cox has got the field. He has got Nicky Martin behind him. No, he's got, who has he got behind him? When it goes to normal one, I'll be able to tell you. And we're off. He is gone now. He's gone now. He waited to the actual stop and go line. We've got Nicky Martin in second place. Lachlan J third. Dean Sinkovic in fourth. All coming around nicely. They're doing a great job. Nice and clean. We've already got a bit of passing there. It looks like Mitchy Noble's having a go at Andrew Proctor and coming through nice and clean. As we come through the tight right-hander, they've all done well. Still a bit too wide at the back there. You can just see them coming through. But Ryan Cox has taken the lead of this race, and he's taken the opportunity from the reverse top 10 grid. He's got Nicky
Oh,
Martin.
spin. Dean.
We have a spin from Dean in the bottom corner where I said I normally spin. Dean, you muppet.
I didn't spin
That was
it.
your chance.
What was the other team?
That was your chance to get some good points, bro. Anyway, that gives Mitchy Noble a chance to get up there with Andrew Proctor, Chris Tomlin, Dougie Gowans in 7th place already. Do we have some big movers? Let's see
we
what
have another
this has
incident.
turned into.
Oh, Lachlan J is around somewhere. I can't
He
even
is.
click
We
on
can
him.
see the smoke. Oh, he's out of the way, which is thank God for that. Greggy Johnson and him must have tangled together because I heard Johnson come and call something in. The black car jumped the restart pass before the line of P3. I don't know. They'll call that in. The racing control will review it. The boys will look at that. The biggest mover so far is John Gallen up 18 places. Ryan Mueller, his teammate, up 21 places into 8th place. So cracking stuff. This race has turned into a race where some of the back markers are taking advantage of some of the incidents that the front cars have got into. There's a slow car with a meatball returning. 2 slow cars leading back to pit lane, final sector.
Fantastic racing going on here.
Jeez,
Well,
tell you what, they're really pushing each other to the limit, aren't they?
Yes, sir.
There's no holding back tonight.
Nope. It's game on.
It is game on. It's game on for young and old. What are we seeing at the moment? Dougie Gowans. Nicky Martin's having a crack at Tomlin. Tomlin is just past him. A bit of moving there. So Tomlin's got Tyler Sheaf hanging on the back of him. I'll take that to the bottom square. There they go. There he is. Oh, I can't only one's requesting tow. Josh
Oh,
King.
don't put it in there, son! Oh.
No. Two cars. Looks like teammates have got together. Josh King and Brandon 11. Brandon 11 through all that incidents. Safety car has been called again.
Yeah, well, that's there's a few more incidents that have occurred, my friend.
Listen, Craig is a perspective out there, mate, and you can draw a story out of it the way you like, but at the end of the day, it's a tough one to make a call, mate, because it's hard to see when you're in the driving line. When we put it on slow-mo, mate, everything looks a lot clearer, but when you're in the seat, it's completely different, mate. Look at that. That John Gallen, unfortunately, Ross's rear end there, probably a little bit in the grass, or probably followed the guy in front of him. Oh, Kevin Wakefield. I think that was Wakefield has gone straight through him and slapped him one.
Yep.
Oh. He's actually hit him and didn't give him a 360 then, hasn't he?
I'd say.
Was it Wakefield? So there's touched the grass, rotated him around. He's done the right thing. He's held the brakes.
Have a look at this scary moment here.
And here we go. Yeah, Wakefield. Slapski. And look at this 360 spin. That would not be fun in VR. Ah. This is why you see a yellow flag. You should look up and go for it. There's guys that have gone in the pits now like crazy. We've already got most of the field going in and coming through. We've got we've got Mitchy Noble taking advantage of this. Oh, Mitchy Noble hasn't pitted though.
No. Some of the drivers have taken pit stops. Some drivers have not taken pit stops. I'll show you currently on the...
Ducky Gowans has pitted. Mitchy Noble has got no pit. Chris Tomlin and Ryan Mueller haven't pitted. So you've got Ducky Gowans in a lead position now. Marcus Watson behind him and Jamie Davis behind him. So Watson was involved in the incident earlier. This second safety car has brought him back into the race. Ryan Cox is up. He's got himself in a killer position as well. He's in 8th place, so it's going to be tough. We have got 25 minutes of racing to go, so it could be interesting.
It'd be interesting some of those drivers that elected to go down those pit stops on lap 4 or lap 9 as well. So said that pans out for those drivers a little bit later on. As you can see, our second caution car here this evening. And we are, as you mentioned, 17 minutes into this 14-minute race. So almost halfway done. So a couple of good laps of green flag racing, but some massive, massive incidents. A lot of drivers sitting down there in pit road at the moment. They have a lot of damage to repair.
This is going to be a tough race to the end, man. 25 minutes, 22 minutes will go. There'll probably be a 20 minutes by the time they come through. Most cars are pitted now. Mitchy Noble, I think he's made a mistake here. He should have pitted. I think that's going to cost him a killer position. He's taken the punt and taken track position over going to the pits, which is going to be a tough one for him. Ryan Mueller and Tomlin as well. It's going to open up the race to some of these guys in the middle of the pack to come through. All right. Wave rounds are done.
I think, yeah, they'll have to go for another lap because of the fact that they're giving those wave rounds you mentioned. So as you can see on that track map, those drivers are allowed to scoot on by and catch up with the rest of the snake, which is a big snake, as you'd imagine, all the way down to 27 cars currently at the moment. Drive-through penalty for the jump start confirmed for the car, 130.
130. So that was... Good call there, Alexa. You saw a lot more than what we did. 130 is... Dun, dun, dun. As the drums are rolling.
Well, drum rolling.
I can't see a 130.
Oh, it's Steve Daniels Jr.
Ah, Stevie Daniels Jr. Oh, he's all the way down the bottom too.
Yeah.
How'd he manage that? Oh, he might have been in the accident. That's how he probably managed it. I did jinx it, Steph. I did jinx it. You know what? It is what it is. It's racing. You have some fun out there, and incidents breed incidents. But at the end of the day, yeah. All right. Keith, get old RC is telling everyone to take a breath under the safety car. Get your engines warm, get ready, focus. Look at the yellow flags when they come through. Yeah. Oh, don't worry, Alexa. Plenty of penalties were dished out. They'll start unboxing this now as the safety car finishes, and they'll go through this incident. And to be honest, they probably haven't finished the incident from the previous safety car, because that was like about 5 or 6 cars going through. Safety car is lights out, and he's driving away now.
We've lost our live timing at night, unfortunately, as well too. This seems to have happened when we have a couple of cautions. We get this, and it sorts itself out. So please bear with us, but it's just disappeared currently at the moment, completely off the screen. I have no idea why.
Yep, RC is probably gonna. They're probably still unpacking the first massive incident we had. Now they'll start. Half the team will start doing this one, because there's 3 people in the booth. One will be driving the safety car. The other 2 will be now looking at separate incidents and trying to catch up. And they'll just keep going to a certain point when the race starts, and they'll have to put them on hold, and then they'll complete them after the race, because they need to be on top of what's going on in front of them at the moment as well. We are green. Michi Noble is there. He's already gone. He's taken off nicely. The pack is already starting to separate. The mid-pack is a few double wides going through, but oh man, these boys are brave. Oh, look at that. That's Martin, and I'm not sure who the second car is on the small screen down the bottom, but Michi Noble has taken the front corner nicely. He has got Dougie Gowans, Chris Tomlin, Marcus Watson. He's already having a look at Tomlin. He's taken a little bit of an inside line there, trying to make sure that Tomlin knows that he's coming. He will get into his mirrors as well. You've got Ryan Mueller there right behind Marcus Watson as well, putting a little bit of pressure on. But at the front, Michi Noble has done a cracking job. He's taken it to 7/10 on Dougie Gowans. They're already coming down the back straight. You can see right here, Marcus Watson taking the inside line, taking a beautiful pass there. He got a beautiful toe there, got some really good exit out of the bottom of the hill coming up. But looks like Tomlin's got the pressure on, because Ryan Mueller is on the back of him as well now. He's got about, not even a 10th. Jamie Davis is taking the inside line there on Mueller, taking him 2 by 2. Will he be able to go? No, he's backed off on it. That went from like 2/10 to virtually nothing. Boys are all having a bit of a dip. They're all jumping in, trying to get in each other's mirrors and trying to put the pressure on, but looks like we've got the first lap completed. We've got at the moment, a nice passing move. Look at him go. Ryan Mueller takes Tomlin on this main straight. Cracking little move there, very, very clean. Here comes Jamie Davis right up behind him. Tomlin is a little bit of a fish out of water. That's an am all the way up in the pro field at the moment. But he's doing a great job keeping himself out of trouble where he can. He knows he's got the pace over him. He will move to a safe position. Mitch may be trying to get home with one pit. Look, I'm not sure if he can, to be honest. There's about 18 minutes left, and he hasn't pitted yet. How much did we lose under safety car? I don't think we've lost enough, to be honest.
That's right, as well.
41, car 41, Lucas J. Multiple safety car infringements, has got himself, I think it was it a post-race penalty? I think it's a post-race penalty. So he's, it looks like Tyler Sheaf has had a bit of a sniff to something, because he went dropping a few places down. Some of these other boys are in the pit still. Maisie, Gray, Callum Hodgkinson.
This is a moment Ray Oliver too, in a replay.
Yep.
Rotating
round. He got the grip, he didn't get up in the wall. We got the bottom screen going pretty tough there. These boys are going. Nicky Martin, Schmellenberg and Peter Pav all having a go there. Nicky Martin's taking the inside line on Schmellenberg as he's coming down the hill. Nice little move there by Schmellenberg, taking it. Nicky Martin's going to try the over and under. They're going to come up the hill. Martin's on the inside line, taking a bit of a sniff there. He's got him coasting. He's pushing Schmellenberg out wide. He's done a great move there. He's got a great exit. Schmellenberg's got the outside line, the faster line. Will he be able to come with him? He is following through. Schmellenberg and Martin coming down to the first right-hander in the back straight. 2 by 2 behind them. Peter Pav just watching to see what happens. Martin's taking the outside line. He's got the favoured line, the faster line. Will Schmellenberg be able to take the pace through there? He's pushing him out wide. He's nearly got him out in the dirt, just enough to put the pace off him. Oh, that might be on that. That's is being called in. That might be taken a bit further because he did not give him racing room. We'll see what happens with the boys down there. But tell you what, that was an absolute cracker. 45-second stop and hold for 45. Thank you, Nathan Allen. But that was a cracking move. And on the top of the screen now, we've got Dougie Gowans having a crack. Oh, 350 requesting a tow. Marcus Watson and Dougie Gowans. Dougie Gowans taking the inside line on Mitchy Noble. Oh, Noble closed the door real quick then. He almost had to handle Dougie a Kleenex to wipe his nose. Dougie Gowans got the inside line up the hill. He's got a great bit of pace coming up there. He's pushing Noble enough room, but giving him enough wide to maintain a pace. Noble has got the line coming through. Marcus Watson trying to tuck it in behind Dougie, and he's got the run behind Dougie as well. So if Dougie makes it through, Marcus Watson will follow him through. Both a little bit faster. Watson's taking the inside line, giving Dougie a bit of a berth, but Dougie's taken the line out and made sure he can't get through. He's taken the correct line. This battle is pulling Mitchy Noble away. Noble is pulled away in 6/10, but they need to be working together. Here comes the fast part of the track. This is the bit where Dougie is really fast, and Watson, where Noble's a little bit of lack of experience will cost him over the next few sections. You've got to get this right to maintain whole pace all the way through this corner. That's dropped from 6/10 down to, here we go, 5/10 and dropping. Great bit of work there. This is another team fighting at the moment. Looks like we are with Cena at the bottom now, is that? Yep, on Jamie Davis. So Jamie Davis now has got... oh no, what happened then? I just blinked. I just looked away, seriously looked away for 2 seconds then. Oh, that's Jason Depp there, 705. And he has been knocked with someone else. I'm not sure who it is. 201, I think it is. But that's unfortunate. But here we are back to the front of the grid. Oh, another safety car. They were right on the edge of the track there in a position where they were not going to be able to get them out of the way in time with the amount of cars on track. But, ladies and gentlemen, this could be the key that we've been waiting for. Listen, Craig, get a grip, buddy. These guys out here at the moment, Mitchy Noble hasn't had a pit. So this second lot of safety cars has got like about, what do we got left? 15 minutes. And he might just make it now. If this gets another two laps out of it, he might just have enough fuel. Could be very, very interesting.
Well, it's the car stationary on the track, you can see.
Yeah, they're probably not drivable if they're stuck there. Otherwise, they probably would have moved. But it looks like they've got yep, their Cactus safety car is out there. Tell you what, Mr. Mays has had plenty of time out there. Deb's car sitting on its belly, box and stuff, Mr. Rosenator. He's got a different view from us, so we can see that the suspension's probably collapsed and sitting on its belly. These cars, they fall apart quite easy. All right, we are seeing the grid as we go at the moment. We've got Mitchy Noble in the top spot. Hasn't pitted yet, and we have got what do we got, 11 minutes to go. Will he be able to carry this car to the end? Will he have enough fuel? That's the key. Dougie Gowans is behind him, so as soon as he starts fuel saving and slowing down on pace, Dougie's going to swallow him up like crazy. So he's got to push it all the way through. He's got no other choice. Otherwise, it's good night, Irene. Marcus Watson's behind him, Ryan Mueller, Jamie Davis, Ryan Cox, Darren Fay. These are all guys that have pitted, except for Ryan Mueller, and they'll be ready to go. they've got a few more wave rounds to do. I think Mitchie's had enough experience now to be able to handle the restart and the composure. He's been racing with us for more than 12 months, I think. Safety car most led laps.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Yeah, you might be right there, mate. You might be right. But you know what? These boys are massive grid out there. These cars need more fast repairs. Yeah, they are very fragile, mate. That's why we always tell the boys out there, drive it hard, but pretend the car's twice as wide and just give each other more space, because the slightest touch, these things just disintegrate. They just fall apart like crazy.
Just having some technical problems as well too, so we can bear with us.
Yeah. Oh, someone's retiring. Has got a meatball. I'm not sure. All right, so they've got people there when they call things in, they want to give the whole War and Peace, but all they need to do is just give the lap, the car number, and that's it. Especially when a lot of people are calling things, it gets a little bit frustrating. No patience, it seems. Oh, look, it's one of those things, you know. We're all patient when we're watching it, and it's all easier when we're watching it. But when you're out on track, it's just a different level. Things go a lot faster. You see things differently. Watching a replay back is, you know, you see things completely different again. I know how many times I've been in a car and I thought, wow, a few times with my brother actually, why did you cut me out? Why'd you cut me off? And then I watch it back later and I was the one doing the cutting off. Here we go. Safety car is coming in, ladies and gents. We are down to the last 8 minutes. Will Mitchie Noble be able to hold out? Will Ryan Mueller be able to hold out? At the moment, Mitchie will lead the field. Safety car is going to pull in the pits any second. The pit lane is just there and under this bridge. They should be all pretty much staying behind engine. No overlapping, no passing. Here we go. Mitchie Noble has control. Ladies and gentlemen, the MOZA Racing Super Formula Light Championship Heat 2 feature race. And we are racing. Mitchie Noble has gone. He's taken off and Dougie Gowans has followed him through straight away. Marcus Watson, there was something that happened in the background there, and RC said we've seen it live. But Mitchie Noble has got a great start there. Beautiful bit of pace. Dougie Gowans is not far off him as well. Marcus Watson and Ryan Mueller. Look how close this pack is. Oh, a lot of grass there by Ryan Mueller. It looks like he's going to be careful now in this corner up the hill because his tyres are going to be pretty dirty. Yep, there he is. He's trying to get the dirt off him and warm them up a little bit. Behind him, he's got Jamie Davison, Darren Fahey, Timothy Schmellenberg, all fighting for positions as well. 41 instant responsibility. He's got himself a drive-through for an incident that happened before. They're starting to rip through these and starting to get all the incidents sorted. Look at this. Mitchie Noble is being swallowed up now. Dougie Gowans has got the pace going. Dougie Gowans is the 1:13.872 fastest lap of the night so far. He's got Mitchie Noble right in front of him. Mitchie Noble's using as much track as he can. All the apexes, even some dirt as well. But will he be able to hold off Dougie Gowans as we come through for 7 minutes of racing now? Ladies and gents, the Heat 2 of the Warren and Brown, but the MOZA Racing Super Formula Light Championship. Dougie Gowans is taking the outside berth, trying to get a bit of overlap going. But Mitchie Noble's taking a nice line through there, avoiding the contact, avoiding Dougie Gowans taking his line. Marcus Watson is patiently waiting to see what Dougie does. He's right up the back of him, and behind him, Ryan Mueller is stuck to the back of the Marcus Watson car, making sure that if anything happens there and Marcus tucks in underneath Dougie Gowans, that he can follow him as well. Dougie Gowans needs to get a great exit here and get the toe up the hill and down the straight. He's got a really good line. Mitchie Noble didn't go all the way, didn't use all the track like you would have expected him to. Dougie Gowans is starting to come on top of him. He's gone from 4 tenths to 3 tenths. He's now 2.5 tenths. He's all the way on the back of him. He's got him on the big out double right-hander. Will he be able to take the pace through here? It's not an easy part of the track. The traction is lost on the outside line. Dougie Gowans has taken a bit of a sniff. He's having a look on the inside line. Will he go forward? Will he put the pressure on? Will he try to take the inside line here and get the camber as he comes out and shoot past him? No, they're all funneling behind each other nicely. There's a bit of action going on in the background as well. Safety car has not been called, but the RC has been called. Have a look at this. Biggles, these guys at the front are so close to her. They're 2/10 all the way through as you're going through. Jamie Davis is probably the biggest gap at 6/10.
Yeah, safety cars bunched them all up together. It's going to bring some fantastic action you can see here at the moment. So you got Mitch, Dougie, Marcus, MOZA, Ryan, Jamie Davis, not too far down the road there, and Darren. So it's all going to be going for gold here. And not to mention, of course, a little bit of the different... Yeah, it's a Pro AM of Mitch leading this race too, versus a whole bunch of Pro Top Guns from P2 down to P7.
Or Lachlan, who is it? They just served the drive-through. Lachlan J. Poor fella. He's just served his drive-through, and he must have breached an iRacing pit entry then. He's got himself another penalty. And RC's just told him, look, unfortunately, it's nothing we can clear there. You've done your admin penalty, you've served it, but our iRacing has given you one for your entry. I think it was entry or speed, I'm not sure. So he's got another drive-through, the poor bugger.
You're not supposed to say bugger on the air. It's fine.
Oh, bugger.
Bugger! We get in trouble for that years ago for ads on television in Australia, but it's all good. Hey, does anybody out there mind? I'm sure not. Let's go racing.
I'm sure. We're all racing.
Ooh.
We're all racing. Ryan Cox he's got himself up into a competitive position now. He's looking at the back of Ryan Mueller, putting the pressure on. Marcus Watson talking to Dougie Gowans as well. These guys are very, very close. They're all waiting for one of them to make a mistake. The question is going to be, is Ryan Mueller and Mitchie Noble going to be able to finish this race on full pace? If they have to start slowing down, they're going to get swallowed up. Dougie Gowans is putting the pressure on like crazy to make sure that Mitchie Noble can't save fuel. Not that I'm pretty sure that Mitchie Noble would know how to save fuel. So, you know, Mitchie's still early days. But look at Marcus Watson trying to get the inside line there on Dougie. Dougie took the outside line to put a bit of pressure on Mitchie then, and then opened it up for Marcus. Marcus thought, I'll just take the inside a bit there and put some pressure on you there. So now Dougie's got it in the back of his brain. I can't afford to make a move here, which is going to expose myself. Get in nice and tight here. There's a nice little bit of camber there that takes you through. Look at these boys flying. We've got Mitchie Noble, Dougie Gowans, Marcus Watson, Ryan Mueller, Ryan Cox, Damie Davis, Darren Fahey, Tilly Schmellerberg, Nicky Martin and Chris Tomlin all in the top 10 going like nuts.
Sounds like a law firm. As fastest lap just got set by Mitch. Mitch is trying to get a bit of everybody. He's like, I'm going to put fastest laps in and try to cut Dougie down. But that's not going to work, is it? Because look at the rest of the field coming through here. 3 wide maybe for a second. 2 wide definitely. Muller on the back there of Watson. Watson on the back there of Dougie. Dougie now falling in the traps and clutches of these drivers as they're going wheel to wheel. Trading pace. And Dougie's off.
Tagged him. He's tagged him. Well, I'm not sure whose responsibility that was, but Dougie Gowans.
But it's not over yet, my friend. Check this out.
Look at this at the moment. It's not over.
I'm going to go and put Jamie Davis. It's the only safe place at the moment here. The Project 36
it is the only safe place. Otherwise,
to see what's going on.
We're going to get vertigo and spew. Rosenator reckons that he might not have saved enough, but we'll see what happens. He's just got himself a whole heap of time there. Good old Mitchie Noble has got himself a 1.5 seconds of space with the boys behind him battling it out. Will Mitchie Noble make it? Will he get all the way through? He's got a nice gap where he can start to save a bit of fuel and roll down these hills. We've got to make sure we don't call it early this time. Make sure that the boys downstairs tell us when the flag is dropped, the white flag that is. But Mitchie Noble, ladies and gentlemen, leading it out at the feature race at the moment from Apex Racing, followed by Marcus Watson and Ryan Cox. Ryan Cox has got past Ryan Mueller and Jamie Davis in the proceedings parts, but Jamie Davis taking a little bit too much dirt there. You can still see it flying off his tyres, and he's got Darren Fahey chasing him down. Darren Fahey is no slouch. He knows his way around the track, and he could be on fire. But this is a race of attrition at the moment. Will Mitchie Noble have enough fuel? We are down to the last minute the last minute.
Here comes Jamie Davis as well too. Yeah, this we need to bring this one to Willy Wonka. It's like there's no way of knowing which way this race is going because it's going anyway.
Davis,
Whoa.
cracking pass. That was like he was just in another gear.
Well, that's
Great bit of work by Jamie
that
Davis.
NASCAR racing has been doing as well too. Is paying off currently at the moment. He knows how to
I'll
build
tell you
momentum.
what, Cox has nearly rear-ended Marcus Watson there as they're coming through that corner, as Watson was trying to avoid Noble as well. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Is this the white flag? I don't think it is. I think there's one more after this one for the white flag because they're crossing it at the 39.40. Yes, it will be one more. And then the white flag. But look at Ryan Cox. He is ready to pounce on Marcus Watson.
Dun, 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 dun. Insert Jaws theme music at the moment. Dun, 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 dun. It's going to be anybody here. We've seen what happens. Drivers come together. Well, we'll stay on board at the moment. There's contact, and there it is.
And again!
Wow!
What the?
Oh.
Look at
That is scary. That's Marcus Watson going off into the fences and off into the clouds.
Jamie Davis up in the air then. I don't know how he ended up in the air.
Yep, Jamie
What
Davis
the
is
hell
right there.
happened there? But
There
I tell
he
you
is.
what, we might have to come back to that one, mate, because Ryan Cox and Mitchie Noble are still going for it. Ryan Cox is pulled away from Mitchie Noble. This might mean that this has got to be the white flag coming up.
Yep.
Ryan Cox has come out of nowhere to take this.
If you keep an eye on that P2 battle as well, tip Ryan Cox has the checkered flag and gets the race win. And look at the excitement further back in the field.
What
here. This
the
guy's
hell?
Wobbling.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the final lap. That was Ryan
Oh.
Cox coming across the line as we see Darren Fahey comes second, Nicky Martin third, Timothy Schmellenberg as he crosses the line, gets airborne and starts to do some tumbling for us. That just brings me back to my childhood songs. Mitchie Noble ends up in 5th place, Marcus Watson in 6th, Nathan Varney 7th, Thomas Cena in 8th, Nick Schmellenberg in 9th, Andrew Proctor in 10th. That was a little bit of carnage that I just didn't understand. We are going to have a look at that. I'm amazed Noble isn't dead. That was crazy. I don't know how Noble made it. I don't know how. Where's Ryan Mueller? Did he end up going through the pits, or was he one of the spectators in that accident? So here we got.
There.
Oh, I think that's going to be on Watson. Oh, look at the way he's lucky that Watson's car was in the air and tagged him while he was in the air. Otherwise,
There.
and Watson's still spinning. And
Look what
Jamie
it does to
Davis
Jamie
had
Davis.
nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. He was a passenger in a car. Watson was spinning 360 spins all the way around when Jamie Davis hit him. That was unbelievable. Look at this. Here he is. He's
Jamie Davis says, I'm safe. No.
No. Oh, my God. Oh, there's still things being called in as well. So,
Upside down, Miss Jane.
yeah.
It's the sentence. Here it is. So that is
was-
the feature race done and
What is
dusted.
with this iRacing and not telling us when the final lap is? That should have been one more lap because they crossed it before the
Yep.
Yeah, that was yeah, I don't know, but anyway, viewers, I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. That turned into turned into a bit of cars on the road. That was unbelievable. Wow, tonight has been hilarious. Driving standards are amazing. Look, the guys that were driving at the top end were driving at the top end, but it's just you have that memory slap and that's it. But man, oh man, can't justify it. There's some stupid stuff out there tonight, but there was also some amazing racing as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Cox is our top step tonight for Sideways Esport Racing. He has come from an amazing position back and coming back into the race to win it. Darren Fahey come out of nowhere tonight to claim second place, a second step on the podium for DFR. And Nicky Martin, I don't know where Nicky Martin came from, but Nicky Martin's got himself on the third step of Get a Grip and finished off really well. He had some really good passing moves and battles in the race as we came up to the last few laps. Timothy Schmellenberg in 4th place. Mitchie Noble survived that incident with Marcus Watson and ended up in 5th place. I'm not sure how that happened, but yeah, I think he was lucky that Watson's car was airborne at the time when he came through. So we'll see how that turns out later on tonight once the RC unpacks it all. Nathan Varney in 7th place, Thomas Senna in 8th, Nick Schmellenberg in 9th. So we've got the two brothers, Timothy Schmellenberg winning the Pro-Ams tonight, and Nick Schmellenberg winning the AMs tonight. In 10th place, Andrew Proctor, 11th, Tyler Sheaf. Ryan Mueller ended up in 12th place. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Andrew Martin in 13th place, Matt Tesario in 14th, Alex Tzidakis in 15th, Kevin Wakefield in 16th, Kurt Heath in 17th, Peter Pav in 18th, Dougie Gowans 19th. So Dougie Gowans, who was up to back it up after a great performance in the first heat, unfortunate in 19th. Chris Tomlin in 20th place. And Jamie Davis in 21st after doing some amazing rotational skills, and I think he'd be a shoe-in for the Australian gymnastics team the way he was tumbling. In 23rd place, Lachlan J, who was unfortunate to get himself an iRacing drive-through as well as a penalty. Dean Sinkovic, after starting off really, really well for the heats, in 4th place and spun all the way down to 24th. Ray Oliver, 2nd heat, wasn't as good as his performance in the first day in 25th place. Brent Wassell, 26th. Johnny Gallen, 27th. Callum Hodgkinson, bit of an off-season, all the way down to 28th. Greggy Johnson, 29th. Joshua King hasn't backed up the amazing races he had last week in 30th, and Brendan Levin in 31st. Bit unfortunate for those two. Bradley Mays, 32nd. Dylan Gray, after he got airborne, in 33rd. Stevie Daniels Jr. in 34th. And a special thank you to, I think it was Bradley Mays for driving the safety car all the way around there. He probably had more lead laps. I think someone said that in the comms earlier. More lead laps than some of the drivers out there. Stephanie McCauley and Matty Keane in the race director and race stewards positions. Biggles, what can I say?
Absolute crackover race, yes.
Yeah, it's been an absolute cracker, man. These boys have definitely put on some show. Where do we start? All right, who we got in the booths coming up? We've had an epic night. We've had Dougie Gowans break the record and show us some amazing pace. And let's see who's coming into the booth for a bit of a chin wag and a bit of fun with us boys. The booth is already very, very full. We've got Timothy Schmellenberg, Nick Schmellenberg. I can't remember which brother finished. I think Nick was the Pro-Am or the Am. He was the lower one. Let me have a look at my thing.
Timothy,
yeah, Nick. So Nick was the Nick is Nick, yeah, that's right. And Timothy is the Am. So we'll start with Timothy Schmellenberg. We've got a Schmellenberg night tonight, and we'll grab him in for a bit of a chin wag, ladies and gentlemen. The amateur winner tonight for round 3 of the MOZA Racing Super Formula Lights Championship, Mr. Nicholas Schmellenberg. Welcome to the room, Nick. How much fun was that, or how much carnage was it, mate?
Wrong Schmellenberg.
Oh, I've got Timothy.
Yep, yes, sir.
Nick, you wanted.
Hang on. I thought I grabbed the wrong one. That's all right, mate. We'll have a chat to you. You're the Pro-Am winner, so either way, how was it, mate?
Fast and tricky. There's a lot of 3 safety cars in that last race. It's hard off the restarts with everyone being in the tow, but it makes it interesting.
How hard was it with so many cars on this track? It's a fairly big track too. It's not the smallest. It's not the biggest, but you got to avoid that grass and getting side by side. We've seen a couple of situations where we had 3 wide in some areas, which was like no way in hell they were going to hold 3 wide, and just the slightest clip of tyres just sent cars airborne.
Yeah, the track limits are close, and it's so fast. Like that's what makes it real hard to battle with people. Everything's quick, you know.
It's all just happening so fast, isn't it? And and the track has got no give in it, so you can't go off the track to avoid incidents. Some of those big Biggles, how were you in there? Did you get through unscathed, obviously, because you found yourself at the pointy end?
No, I was a part of the first one in the second race there, the big one on the straight.
Yep.
Put me back to 25th, but yeah, I don't know what happened with the fuel, but I didn't make a stop. I don't know. It looked like a few people were running out of fuel towards that last lap. So,
Yep.
and then I wrecked across the line. I don't know if you've caught that. But,
Yes, we did catch that. What the hell happened there? That was my second question.
I was a bit, because he was going slow. I didn't know how desperate he'd get, so I took mega avoiding action, and it wrecked me. So that's all right. I got the win.
Yep. Well, that's the most important thing. At the end of the day, you haven't taken anyone else out. You've taken yourself out, but you've got yourself across the line, which was awesome. So, how would you rate tonight's race out of 10 as far as fun goes?
Ooh, it's high, 8 or 9. It was good. It was good fun. I mean, I spent a lot of time towards the top 10 for a change, so a little bit cleaner and easier towards there. So that was good.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Well, it's good to see you out there, mate. Good to see the Schmellenberg brothers. You'll have to. You guys live together or separate?
No, separate. Same area, but not together.
Same area. I was going to say, get out there and give each other a high five. You're probably in Discord going, and Hutto's watching the race as well, so he'd be pretty stoked too. He'd be probably thinking to himself, why am I not on that podium tonight?
Yeah,
but because you're working, mate. That's why. Well, Timothy, who gets the team out and racing, the JWM Sim Sports team and family going, mate?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Brewed Coffee, TW Engineering, and Wade, who does all the deliveries and the work for the team behind the scenes. So yeah, special thanks to all them. And Nick and Hutto, who normally turn up every week and give it a good run.
Excellent, mate. Well, congratulations and good luck for the rest of the season. It was a cracking drive out there tonight. You were in some of the action in the video, so get back there and watch it, mate, and enjoy the fun.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, fellas.
Take care, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Timothy Schmellenberg, the Pro-Am champion. We'll drag his brother in now, the Am champion, Nicholas Schmellenberg. I'll grab the right one this time. And ladies and gentlemen, the Am champion tonight for the MOZA Racing Super Formula Light at Brands Hatch, round 4, Nick Schmellenberg. How you going, buddy?
Good, thanks, guys. How are you?
Are you surprised you're there, or you just think, this is mine tonight?
Throughout the race, I'm not surprised because after the restarts, I was up in the sort of first, second place in the AM. But yeah, being that I registered the session at 7:58 because I was out having dinner, I'm surprised where I've ended up for sure. So that was a crazy last 2 laps.
Yeah, that was spectacular sort of fun in there. It was. Who was your big battle guy tonight? Because every race you get to sort of get that battle person that you sort of stuck beside and magnet to. Who was yours tonight?
Not really anyone, to be honest. So a few of the AM guys were going up and down the field. I think I had Proctor in front of me after the second last restart, and then he must have had some trauma, and then he was behind me for the last restart, and then a slow car. I think he had a mistake, and then is it Keith? I think Keith was
Keith?
Yeah, that's it. He got me due to a slow Pam, was just really early into a corner, and he got a great run and got past me, and I was like, there that goes. And then that last lap came around, and there was just cars stopped on the racing line everywhere, and just people just seeing red, thinking they're making places, and just the whole race exploded. It was crazy. And then crossed the line, and it said 9th. I'm like,
you
what
see the
heck
replay,
happened?
dude. we had more people in air than the Olympics gay did in the diving pool, mate. It was spectacular. Some of the accidents, but mate, congratulations on. Is that your first Pro-Am win?
No, second for this season, and third or fourth or fifth overall. So for AM, which is good. Probably one of my higher wins though, being P9 in the end. So going to be interesting to see the post-race review out of this, to be honest.
Don't worry, mate. The review won't come out from the RC probably for a couple of hours. They've got a lot of unpacking to do down there. They'll have a lot of work. Yeah. Well, mate, who gets the JWM out on track, mate, and supports you?
Yeah, no, thanks to Brew Coffee, TW Engineering, Tough Customs, TCR Fabrication, Nulon. Special thanks to Wade as always for the awesome liveries. Shout out to Tim for the Pro-Am win. Pretty cool to get both on the podium for the first time for representative classes. So that's awesome for us in JWM. And then thanks to the wife watching the boys tonight, and Tim, my number one fan watching from work on YouTube. G'day.
Love it, mate. Well, congratulations. We'll be looking out for you back on the tower for the next few races, mate. Good luck for the rest of the season.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for putting on the races. It's been great.
Excellent work, mate. Cheers.
Bye.
Alrighty, now we've got who have we got left? We've lost one of them in the room. We've got who are the top three for the Pro-Ams on the board there, mate?
For the pros or the Pro-Am?
Sorry, for the pros, I should say. The pros.
For the pros, Ryan Cox, Darren, and Nick Martin.
And Nicky Martin is there. So Nicky Martin was third, Darren second, and Coxie first. So we'll grab Nicky Martin. Ladies and gentlemen, third outright tonight for the MOZA Racing Super Formula Lights Championship, round 4. Nicky Martin, get a grip, and he did get a grip. If there was a trophy for third place and we're handing it now in a champagne, I'd be handing it to you right now, Mr. Martin. How the hell was that?
Oh, thanks, mate. That was a hell of a lot of fun. Don't fully know what happened on the last lap. I mean, I had time to go back and look at it, but running 7th, starting the last lap, and then passing 4 of them, one right at the end, was mega. And the carnage throughout it was a lot of fun.
The carnage looked spectacular for us. But what was it like out there? Was it frustrating with those 3 safety cars, or was it just added to the adrenaline?
I expected a lot of carnage tonight, just with the nature of the track. So I was ready for it, and I thrive under a bit of carnage. So I quite enjoyed it.
That's the. We're just watching that bit where you just missed that car, Jamie Davis
And
going
that one.
airborne. Yeah, that was spectacular. But we saw you in a couple of really good battles there. I think you were in some battles with Thomas Cena at one point. Then there was another battle with I think one of the Schmellenbergs for a while. Even got around with Mitchy Noble for a bit. How was the close net fighting?
Yeah, it's a little bit of netcode tonight, but apart from that, I mean, the guys I raced were all brilliant. They left pretty much enough room. There was one incident with netcode, but apart from that, we were all very clean and fair. So
yeah. Excellent, mate. Well, sounds good. Well, who gets Nicky Martin and get a grip on track, mate?
Obviously the team of Get a Grip and my dad racing tonight as well. He taught me most of what I know. Then we got the guys at Jesus Racing, Life Choices Foundation, and the Your Name Here campaign. If you want to see your name on our cars, then hit me up and we'll get something sorted.
Like that, mate. I like that. I might borrow that Your Name Here. If you want to be a sponsor, get onto it. Where did Dad finish? Where is he? I'm just looking at
13th.
13th. Not a bad finish for the old fella.
We've been trying to get in the AM win, but hasn't quite happened yet. Maybe next week.
Well, he got the 3rd step of the AM, so that's not bad, mate. He got on the top 3 for the AM, so it's a good crack. Well done, mate. Congratulations. And hope the rest of the season keeps humming along for you. And most important thing, mate, just keep having fun.
Yep. Beautiful. Thank you.
All right. Take care, mate. All right, legends, viewers, we've got the next chap coming up, Mr. Darren Fahey from DPR. One of the original boys that started with us early days when we used to race the Formula 3s, and he came through and stuck it in with us, and he's been racing with us quite a while. He's out there the same age group as Guns Out Gowans. He's a grumpy old fella, but when he does a win, he has a big smile on his chest. Mr. Darren Fahey, mate, I think this is the first time I'm interviewing you, mate.
Yeah. You're more excited than me.
Oh, well, I got to do when I get an alpha in the room, mate.
Yeah, I heard the last bit. I've calmed down a bit. I try not to lose my mind anymore.
How was it, mate? There was that you pretty much consistent around 8th and 6th, somewhere around there, and the doors just opened up. It was like Noah. No, it was not. It was like Moses and the parting of the Red Sea, mate.
Oh, good Catholic boy you are. Yeah, I got a couple of free kicks and took them. You just got to take those moments when you can.
Mate, it's they're not free kicks. You've got to be racing and putting yourself in the position to take them. That's what I always say, because you just never know. And we've seen it happen before in the 86s, in the V8s as well. there's not much. I mean, in these things, you don't need much of a touch, and it's just all over Red Rover. How was your race for all the safety cars?
Yeah, look, that's the first race I had an off and then had to climb my way up. But second race was a little bit disappointing. I think everyone would feel they need to clean up their act a little bit. We don't want. It's not good for the broadcast. It's not good for that. So hopefully everyone learns from that. But yeah, you lots of chat while you're following a safety car. So.
Well, there was a lot of pirouettes in the sky. A lot of boys out there practicing their gymnastics, because some of the cars you'll watch back were spectacular crashes. I mean, it sucks that safety cars had to come out, and it sort of breaks the racing down, because the racing was bloody awesome tonight, but the incidents were unbelievable. Like, we're talking spectacular. So they might make some sort of SRW reel, I think, mate. But cracking to see you up the pointy end, mate. I didn't. Well, the last few times I've seen you when you've done really well, I wasn't commentating, so I haven't had a chance to do it with you. But it's good to see you at the pointy end, mate. You are one of the OGs, one of the original guys. I don't going to say old guys, one of the original guys that started with us. So it's thank you for sticking out with us and keeping having up fun. It's always good to have Mr. Darren Fahey out and about and showing some of these young whippersnappers how it's done. So congratulations on the cracking run, mate. And who gets you out on track in the DFR team?
Yeah, I just want to clear that up. I'm not Team Poe on Wednesdays. I'm Team DFR on a Wednesday. But yeah,
Did you like that?
I did that. That was funny. So well done. Mate, I'd like to thank you and SRW for putting it on, and I have fun, and I keep coming back because I enjoy it. So thank you. You got ahead of my missus, Leanne, and my little daughter, Harper, who's sick at the moment. So special shout out to her. DFR Kittens boys, say good day to them and thank you, and shout out and have fun, and hopefully they come back racing with me one day.
Well, they better, because I'll come hunting them soon, mate. I've got keep your ears tuned, mate, because I've got something special coming up for the Super Formula Lights. Something that I think will bring some of the legends back out on track. But keep your eyes open. I know you're in the know-how, and you'll hear your whispers. You'll be one of the first few to know, because you're like a silent whisperer, mate. It just spreads the goss everywhere. But
yeah, I'm on the bat line to you.
Straight to me, you reckon? Listen, mate. Thank you very much. Thanks for the compliment. Have a cracking season. Good luck for the rest of it, mate. And hope the little one feels better. And congratulations, dude.
Thanks again, SRW and Steve.
All right, cheers, mate. Well, there's from one legend to a legend that's being created. A young fella that has joined the series this season and has had some very good success in the little time that he's been with us. He's had a cracking run over the last 3 rounds, a little bit of bad luck, a little bit of good luck, but tonight it all parted for him like the Red Sea. It's Mr. Ryan Cox, the top step, the winner of tonight's feature race of the MOZA Racing Super Formula Lights. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing very well, thanks, lads.
How was that out there, man? It was like I was watching you come through the pack, and it looked pretty scary and pretty hairy, because there's not much room for error here. And some of these, let's face it, the passing points on this track are risky at most. There's nowhere where you can do a really easy, clean pass. Every pass is a risky pass. How was it?
Yeah, it's really difficult, and you kind of just got to psychological warfare people out of corners, because you can't get fully past someone into any of the braking zones, because all the corners are so high speed. So just put it alongside someone and act like you're going to turn in if they're still there, and hope that they pull out. Which I guess is also why there was so many crashes tonight, because it's a difficult track to drive on your own, let alone battling other people.
I don't think people realise it. Yeah, there's there's like little camber spots where you want to get into, like that corner we just saw go through. But it's like this corner under the Advan that comes, it's a double right-hander into the main straight. It's a lot trickier than it looks, isn't it?
Yeah, if you're slightly offline, you're understeering straight out towards the grass, and you dip one wheel out there, and you're heading toward the barrier. So
Yeah.
And then it also ruins your run to the straight. So there was a couple of times where I dip a wheel out there, and then the car behind me is all over me into turn one, which is a terrifying corner to be battling into as well.
This one here, because it's a bit of a blind spot too, because you're sort of like anticipating your trajectory coming down to the right, especially in these cars because they're very low. And then all of a sudden you've got this opening up and the bank's outwards a little bit right there. And it's like, hold on for dear life if you're going full pace, aren't you?
Yeah, but I mean, you'll be understeering straight out towards the gravel, and then as you get into that compression, you hit the curb. All of a sudden, it grips up, and you've got just a ridiculous amount of downforce, and all of a sudden you go from heading straight out to the gravel to gripping up. So it's tricky,
awesome.
and the entry to that corner is so difficult because you can't see the apex at all, and you're just going in completely blind.
You just pick a tree line or something like that. Now, this one coming up the hill, I'm not sure what the corner's called at the moment. I've got my map in front of me, but the one that leads up to the back straight, how important was it to get that right, get the right line in and out, especially a lot of cars were fighting for position through that spot, but then you had to get the right spot, maybe sacrifice position, get the right spot to get the run up that back straight.
Yeah, it's tricky because it's a kind of blind corner where you can't see the apex you're aiming for. And if you run wide and say miss the apex by like half a car's width, you lose 2/10.
Yep.
It's such a pivotal corner with that run onto the back straight, and then because you've got to run so wide and take a late apex, you're opening the door for people to send it down the inside, like what happened on the last lap. That was terrifying.
It looked terrifying. I'm going to watch it back later on because that was that I think Marcus was in the air when they went around. That was just spectacular. That just opened it up for you. Favorite part of the track was there a part where you thought that you had it on the rest of them where you could take a little bit more courage and take it through?
I mean, it was probably. I mean that corner in particular, I was really struggling with. And I was going to say I quite liked the run through the forest and the high-speed corners around the back of the track, but I spun there at the start of race one, so clearly I didn't like it that much.
Not anymore anyway, not anymore.
I felt really good in practice, and then we kind of got into the session. I was like, oh shit, these guys are actually quite quick. And I wasn't quite the quickest car on track, but got lucky in the end there, so.
Yeah, Ducky Gowan's quickest car on track. He's got the new record for a 1:13.275, so he's got the lap record for SRW on this track. But the pace around these boys, I thought you were going to whip them with the pace you had last week. They just come around and said it's just everyone just lifted tonight. I think everyone's just putting in a bit more practice. But mate, it's how are you? Your third round in, your new boy into the series. How are you finding the racing around you?
I mean, it's really fun, and I'm having so much fun racing in this series, and I think it's put together so well. It'd be the coolest like league structure wise that I've raced in. So I'm looking forward to Wednesdays and really enjoy getting on track.
Well, you're getting yourself in a position to race for the Australian Open World Nationals. That'll be another challenge on its own, which should be pretty spectacular. You haven't experienced that yet, but you'll get a grip for that. That'll be in between season 3 and 4 with some of the fastest guys in the country there. Actually, this season it will be all the fastest guys in Australia will be participating in that because we've got FDL competing with us in there. There'll be all the Gentleman Sim Racing team and all our boys here. So the top 13 in each series will be out there fighting. And then I can see in the chat there's a world record holder. Matty Jones is in there. G'day, Matty. Hopefully he'll come back on track one day and mix it up with some of these boys because you guys are absolutely cracking. Listen, mate, thank you very much. Good to see you that you're enjoying yourself out there on track. You've had some cracking performances. You've taken some of the incidents on the chin and come back out there and fought your way back to the pointy end. It's great to see. And who gets you on track and supports your team at the moment, mate? Who supports Sideways Esport?
It's a lovely man by the name of Hayden Cuppett, who has his own graphic design company called Panorama Graphics, because he's based out of Bathurst. And he's put that little team together for a bunch of mates of his. So it's really nice to be able to represent him on a stage like this. And he does fantastic work. So nice to have him backing me.
Excellent, mate. Fantastic. Well, congratulations, dude, for an epic race. It's good to see you at the podium again. good luck for the rest of the season. We're round 4 in, and we've got 5 rounds to go. Congratulations, and I'll see you at the other side next week.
Thank you very much, fellas. Appreciate it.
Take care, buddy. Well, Biggles, what a race. What spectacular incidents.
Yeah, it was
we had more.
Yeah, Brands Hatch, mate, produces, especially in the Super Formula flying high cars as well, too. Because, yeah, I mean, if you haven't tuned into...
was by Virgin Airways, wasn't it?
Yeah, well... I mean, that's the iRacing model for the Super Formulas. I do a few leagues of Super Formulas a week, and these things obviously are just flying everywhere. That's just the nature of it. The physics model is probably not the absolute best when it comes to how much of these cars absolutely go airborne, but they do. Slightest touches. They're not like your V8 supercars that are like your NAS cars. You can't really go door banging as much as you'd like to. It's just a wheel-on-wheel action, and it just flicks it up there. The physics say, hey, bingo, you're up in the air, and that's what drivers are aware of, and it can make or break a championship as well, too, my friend. And speaking of championship...
It can.
It ain't over yet, is it, my friend? Because we do have more to come in this championship as well.
Oh, mate, we have got some amazing stuff coming up. For this championship, it's opened right up, and the positions from these last few races is opened it right up. So we're gonna see some really amazing racing next week at Sonoma NASCAR Long. That is going to be another cracker. There's going to be some toes going on this track. A lot of fun. Oh mate, and then these boys all love Red Bull, so that's going to be spectacular. Motorsport spectacular. Just tick, 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 and tick. And to finish it off at Spa with endurance, oh my lord, with this quality on track and this many cars on track, it's going to be an epic way to finish the season. And then we'll have probably 2 weeks after that, which will be the 24th of September or something like that. We're not sure on the date yet. We'll have the Australian Open Wheel Nationals, and that'll go next level. But mate, cracking night. If you want to watch, if you've missed it and you want to go back and watch all the amazing racing come through, and hit like, subscribe, and tick the notification button so you don't miss out, and go rewatch it, because there's some spectacular fun in there. And I'm always open for some feedback as well on my commentary and on our broadcast quality. If you think that the things we can fix or suggestions, let us know. If you want to become a sponsor, let us know. We are looking for round sponsors. We've got no round sponsors at the moment. All our sponsors are streaming sponsors and naming rights sponsors. So get around us and have a chat. While we're chatting about sponsors, a massive thanks to Grim Industries. He's moved into new facilities in Sunshine. Check out his Facebook page and his web page for details on where he is. We'll post that up as soon as we've seen him settled in, and take some video of it. The home of the V8 coffee table, and then also Phoenix Driver Development, the home of Rian, Leonard, and Jen Ladders, that help a lot of boys, a lot of teams get better and faster. My team's had some fun with those boys, and I'll tell you what, it does work. Shunt Sceneries, Greg Barber's business. They develop 3D design for your flight simulators, things like that. Warren and Brown Tools, who are the legends, support us week in, week out, all year long, and they're one of the originals that came on board with us and stuck it out with us. Night Shift Collection, check out their Facebook page for some apparel. And tonight's major sponsor of our series, Warren Brown, they're just playing to my brain, aren't they? MOZA Racing. MOZA Racing brings you MOZA Racing Super Formula Lights every Wednesday night. Tonight's been round 4 at Brands Hatch, and the winners, and you can see at the top here, has been Ryan Cox from Sideways Esports, Darren Fahey from DFR, and Nick Martin from Get a Grip. That's your podium. The AMS winner was Tim Schmellenberg. His brother Nick Pro-Am's winner was Tim Schmellenberg, and the AMS winner was Nick Schmellenberg, the brother team that's out there. Biggles, cracking night, a lot of fun. Thank you again for your support out in comms. Any goodbyes that you want to say?
No, I've totally wrapped up, my friend. Good job.
All wrapped up.
Stay tuned for more
I feel like
racing,
I-
of course,
I
on this
feel-
very
I
nail
feel
gun.
like I feel like I've nearly left something out, but see you all tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is Thursday night, round 4 of the Warren and Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. If you thought tonight was spectacular with a little bit of bump and that said car's flying, you'll see a lot more bumping tomorrow night in the 86s, a lot of grinding against each other, pushing each other around, some spectacular fun and some quality racing again, just like tonight. Massive field. And then don't forget, if you are a member of SRW or in our Discord, Sunday nights we are racing the GT3s at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. qualifying. It's a free series for all our members. Even if you haven't got a subscription at the moment, you're a member in our Discord, you can come in and race. You just need to register in the registration channel just so we know that you're there and we can allocate you a spot and invite you. Come in, have some fun. We no idea where we're racing tomorrow, Sunday night, but it's going to be an absolute cracker. You can come out there and punt me off the track. Thank you all. Thank you for joining us. Like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons, and see you all tomorrow night for some more fun. And thank you for putting up with me. And thank you to Dean Biggles for doing an awesome job in broadcast. Thank you.